Liverpool news in the feed. Who we signing? Who's going? Every headline got the whole place knowing. Rumor mill spinning all night. Red shirt talking it. Back on your screens for the latest news. Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Who we signing? Who is going to? Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Contract talk and the breaking news. Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Say the name, I'll bring the truth. One by one, let it land in black and white. We understand. Signed, sealed, gone by dawn. Then we move and the show goes on. Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Back on your screens for the latest news. Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Who we signing? Who is going to? Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Contract talk and the breaking news. Fozi TV, Fozi TV. Say the name, I'll bring the truth.
There you go, people. We had our little dance. Big up, people. Big up. Welcome to Fozi TV. Got the main man over here. We're doing a late night again. Me and Uncle Rodz. How you been, Uncle? You good?
I'm fantastic. Fantastic. That's all I can say. Fantastic.
Fantastico.
Yeah, incredible.
How you feeling in this transfer window, Uncle?
Now, first off, I've got to say, yeah, because I said it on my show on Saturday, I do believe, but I have to say it on our show. Rest in peace, Franco Baresi.
Oh, Frank.
One of the greatest defenders that you will ever see. Do you know what I mean? Alongside Bobby Moore, they were the greatest defenders in the world. I can't imagine anybody, I can't see anybody that is better than them two. Do you know what I mean? And like, just imagine having them. Just imagine if they're playing in the same team, yeah, and having them two in defense. Oh my word!
Man, I grew up on those defenders, man.
Yeah.
Especially Baresi, Costa Curta, Maldini, Panucci, Rossi in goal for AC. I used to love AC Milan when I was a kid.
Di Baggio.
Yeah.
You know, and
Albertini in the middle, Desai in the middle, Donadoni in the right wing. You know what I mean?
That's another one. Donadoni, you know.
Yeah, George Weah. That's crazy times, man. Crazy. Savicevic.
Yeah.
People forgot about Savicevic, the number 10 they used to have back in the day as well. So many great players, man, that AC Milan had. Yeah, but Baresi, wow. What a player. Kevin Keegan, then Baresi. Man, what is going on? Kevin Keegan, then Baresi.
Yeah, all gone in a matter of like, what? A matter of a week or something like that. So
Yeah.
a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's just rest in peace, rest in eternal peace to one of the greats of football.
Yeah,
One of the greats of football. Those sort of people, those sort of guys made you kind of like want to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Want to watch football, like football, really. Just so sad. I mean, 66 years old, still, you know what I mean? He had a good innings, but gone too soon far as I'm concerned. Do you know what I mean?
Spawn, mate. Spawn. Yeah, man. It made me sad about Kevin Keegan, especially because, you know, I met the guy, you know what I mean? Me and my wife met the guy, and he had a obviously career. It was a show about his career and all that stuff, where he started, how he became a Liverpool player, then a Newcastle player, and all, Hamburg and all that stuff in between. Yeah, he loved Liverpool. People don't know that. They think like he was more in love with Newcastle, but if it wasn't for Liverpool, there won't be no Kevin Keegan. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, we gave him that platform, and he became the player that he became afterwards. And it's sad. It's sad. You know, like you know what they say, Unks. Like you know, every single time, you know, when you think in life, like, oh, tomorrow, I'll fix things tomorrow. I'll fix things tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow might never come, man. I
There you
mean,
go.
that's what all these people were thinking before. Probably he was thinking that as well. You know, the relationship were slightly broken with Liverpool fans. Maybe I could fix it up, you know, tomorrow. That guys, you know, forgive and forget things like this, man. You know, and I always say about football as well. It's about here and now.
Yeah.
Forget about this 5 years down the line when these lunatics are making you believe. Football life is about here and now. Every day is a blessing, man.
But the thing is about Kevin Keegan. One of the reasons why I don't think people knew the real reason why, you know, he went to play for Newcastle is because of the fact that his dad was a Geordie.
Yeah,
His dad was a Geordie.
Big Newcastle fan. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, not only was a Geordie, he was a big Newcastle fan and stuff, and he used to go to games with his dad, you know, and stuff. Yeah. So he always had that kind of like affinity towards Newcastle because of, like, you know, his dad was born there and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it was only kind of inevitable that he would end up playing there. Do you know what I mean? But he loved Liverpool all the same. Do you know what I mean? He loved Liverpool all the same. He had love for Liverpool. He was more known for playing for Liverpool than playing for Newcastle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, you know, like what they say there. Yeah, big up Natasha, by the way. Always supportive. Big up Natasha. Waiting for the music to start. Love the music Fozi plays. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. It's all good. It's all good. I think Uncle Rodz is better, to be fair. I've heard Uncle Rodz one. Ole, ole. You know, I love that one, man. Yeah, put it on your shirt, man. I think that's, it's over holding up. I can hear you. I can hear you perfect.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry for the delays, but Fozi has a bedroom job. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you for letting my secrets out, bro. Thank you very much, bro. Big up, Cop tier, man. Big up. It used to be called Touchline. That's Touchline, man. Back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Fozi and Uncle Rodz, dancing twins. Uncle Rodz is too good looking, man. I'm an ugly fuck, so there's no point.
Nah,
Big
don't bestow that on me, pal. You get disappointed.
Baresi, great defender, guys. If you haven't watched him, go and check him out. Because I grew up on these guys back in the day. If you ask me any questions about football back in the day, I will tell you like that in a heartbeat. Nowadays, I don't know nothing about football. Other than Liverpool.
So it's all changed, though, isn't it? I mean, I think defenders are not defenders anymore. Fullbacks are not fullbacks anymore. Midfielders are not midfielders anymore, and strikers are not strikers. Because remember, at the day, you got wingers at the day that are expected to score as well. You know what I mean? They're also almost being rebanded as like left forwards and right forwards and stuff. So it's kind of changed, isn't it? It's changed.
Because me and Cal and Tom and Hussam was discussing it once, and what they said to me was, especially Cal, my brother Cal, I was shocked. Right footed on the right doesn't exist anymore. This 15 years ago, 20 years ago. I said, what? You know, like when football has become systematic, you get lost in that, you know, unfortunately, Unks.
Yeah.
And then it becomes less attractive to watch when it's too predictable. Like a left-footed player has to play on the right, and a right-footed player has to play on the left. Who made that kind of rule? Where is this rule book that I don't have? I don't understand this stuff anymore. I really don't. It's just pathetic. This is the modern day football. That's what it is. Just lost football, lost in, you know what I mean? It's sad. It really is, because the beauty of the game does not exist anymore. You've taken away our beautiful game, people. These new people I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Your knowledge and the stats and all that stuff you use on football has killed this game.
Yes,
that's why you don't see the art of tackling anymore. You don't see long range shots anymore. You don't see dribblings anymore on a regular basis. All those stuff has disappeared. I mean,
it's all playing out for the back though now, isn't it? It's playing
man.
Out for the back. And personally, and this is what I think anyway. Yeah. Personally, I think that invites more pressure.
Big up, Conor.
Big up.
She's talking about your silk pajamas again.
It's in the wash.
Peter, man. Gazzetta Football Italia Channel 4. Come on. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Lazio. Whoa. Big up,
you know,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, so like, it's just, it's unfortunate. this is the nature of the beast now, and this is what we got to deal with now. Really, do you know what I mean? You know, for better and for worse. Because I don't like all this playing out for the back, because I personally think that playing out for the back invites more pressure on you. Do you know what I mean? Because all it needs is somebody to beat the press, and you're done for, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? So, and especially if you got like something like Mamadou really that can't even kick a ball.
Oh, he was terrible the other day.
It's shit.
I'm defending this guy. Like everybody I'm defending, they just let me down. Frimpong, Chiesa, and freaking Mamadashvili, man. Oh
Shit.
my! And this guy, they were saying he was unhappy. Like what? You're unhappy about what, bro? Like you can't
Who's
do
unhappy?
shit. Him. Like being
Well,
on the bench.
Mamadashvili?
Being on the bench. Allison ahead of him. I was thinking to myself, Allison, and you come on.
You know what I call him
Come
now?
on, bro, like,
You know what I call him now?
yeah.
DoorDash.
Shit. There we go. Look, Alexander already knows. He's been with me for years. He knows this, man. Big up 28 days and the PR excuses. He's right. He's right.
Yeah,
It's
it
coming.
is.
We're gonna talk about that, guys. Don't worry, man. That's what we're here for. That's why I want to start a GoFundMe account so we could embarrass FSG, and then we tell them, here's the money to fucking buy players, you stupid scumbags. You know what I mean? Like, this is embarrassing, mate. I have to start a GoFundMe account to get these motherfuckers to spend. Like, come on, like, what is going on? That will embarrass them. I swear we do something like that. They will never do it again, that's for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's ridiculous. What's
Cheaper
going
by
on.
the dozen. Yeah, FC. That's what we are, man. And anyone that supports this shit, you can fuck off with that as well, man. I've had enough, honestly. I can't believe people are defending this, honestly, to God's light. How much more of this pain can we take every single time? It's not like this. You know what it is, Angst? It's the way people talk nowadays. It's like they've only done it to us once. This bad, behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get what I'm saying, Angst? Where did they get that? Where did they get that from? Honestly, where did they get that from?
Yeah. They've been doing it season after season after season.
Big up,
Do you know what I
mate.
mean? I mean, the only season that we got a reprieve from it was the one that we brought in Isaac and Verts and all that.
Exactly.
But even then, we still didn't get all the players that we were supposed to get, like a DM, like a winger, and like a centre back. We didn't get all that. Do you know what I mean? So they still cut us short somewhat in getting the players, but that's the only win that you can speak about. That we got a reprieve. All the rest of the ones, we ain't got reprieve. The rest of the ones that they like.
Damn. That's an
You know
old
what?
face.
What's that?
Sorry, mate. That's an old face. What the fuck? Where have you been? What
Wild
the
Dread.
hell? Wild
See?
Dead Wolf. Like, that's probably takes me back, bro. A few years, like a couple of years in it now. I hope you're okay and family is good, bro. Honestly, damn. Sorry, Unks. Carry on what you were saying. Sorry.
No,
man.
no.
It just
I was
shocked
just-
me. I saw him, man. You know, like sometimes you get the surprise, like people you haven't seen in years, bro. Yeah.
No, I was just saying that they sort of like that it was tentatively short, and we've had some seasons where they've literally just collected the money and not give us any sort of like transfers. There's been windows. I think 1 or 2 windows where we never bought anybody. It's like 1 or 2 summer windows where we never brought anybody.
Yeah.
Now that in effect, right, is ridiculous. We should have revolted back then.
Yeah.
When we had that window when we never brought anybody, there should have been a revolt, because revolution. Sorry, there should have been a revolution, because the fact in the day is like that is not good enough. But obviously, us as fans, we've just let it go on, escalate. So they think they can get away, because at the end of the day, if you got a child, right, a child at the day is going to push and push and push, right, until sort of like he knows he can't get away with it.
Yeah.
But if you don't set no barriers, they're just going to push because there's no barriers set. And it's the same with FSG. But nobody stood up and said, "Nah, you know what, guys, you ain't treating us right." Do you know what I mean? Nothing, no protests or nothing. The only thing they wanted to protest about was the bloody ticket prices. Do you know what I mean? Listen, pick a struggle, bro. You're protesting about the wrong thing. Do you know what I mean?
Just bomb.
Over there, that's where they're really hurting you. They're not hurting you with the ticket prices. They're hurting you over there when they're not bringing in players, when they're taking all that money for themselves, and they're selling off your assets.
Yeah.
They're selling off your assets, and they're making this big money, and nothing's coming to the club. Richard Hughes at the day, right? Richard Hughes, and well, I'll say Richard Hughes, not so much Michael Edwards, because they begged to bring him back in.
Oh yeah. To
Yeah,
sacrifice Jurgen, innit?
they begged to bring him back in. So, but I say Richard Hughes, right? For the last 2 seasons, he's stolen a living.
Yeah.
It's literally stolen and living, my friend. And nobody can tell me that. Nobody can tell me that Richard Hughes has done anything of significance for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Look at the fact of the day, he's going in September, right? What's he done? He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing in there, right? He's more sort of like, what can I say? He's more interested in trying to get Luis Diaz to Saudi, to the same club that he's going to be at.
Madness, isn't it? Like, you got to think about it as well, Unks. Like, how can a big club like Liverpool struggle to keep the likes of, people like Richard Hughes? I really don't understand.
Exactly.
Where's the plan with this football club? Honestly, like, what is the future plan? Because everybody's telling me they're great businessmen, but you have to, in order for you to survive in the football world, you gotta be above the red. You know what I mean? You gotta be like in the green for a football club to survive. So they're only doing the job they're supposed to do in the first place. So when people give them credit for that, what does that make those people that give them credit for that? Idiots. Because every business has to be above the red to survive. So I just don't understand all this stuff, the credit they get, the great businessmen. Well, if you don't do good business, then you're a bad business person. So they're only doing the job they're supposed to do in the first place. And you're giving them compliments for that. Like, what kind of a idiot are you when you're doing things like that? I don't understand. I really don't. I'm just confused. Like, isn't them being businessmen and putting Liverpool in a good place, isn't that their job in the first place? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong, Unks?
No, you're right. That's their job. I don't want to give you praises for something you should be doing anyway. I'm not giving you praises for that. What I will do is give you praises, right, when you do what you're supposed to do and it ends up in success. Yeah, that's what I'll give you praise for, when it ends up in success. I'm not going to give you praises for doing something that you're supposed to do already. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And they talk about this thing called self-sustainment. We're nowhere near self-sustainment. Because if we're self-sustainment, right, we should be able to go out and buy any player.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should be able to go. We should be able to blow most of the teams out of the Premiership. Yeah, blow them out of the water when it comes to Premiership. When it comes to transfers.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't have to be. We should have to be sitting there wondering, well, are they going to get a defender? Are they going to get a midfielder? Is Bicola going to come in? Is Ryan going to come in? We should know that them guys are coming in.
Exactly, man.
Do you understand? Do you see the difference here?
Yeah.
They're trying to sell us this dream and they're about this. They're self-sustainable and, they're not running at a loss and all them bollocks there. They've been feeling that bullshit for how long, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you're such a well-run club, right, why are we still sitting, pondering and murmuring to the fact to say, look, are these players coming in?
Yeah.
Players that we need, mind you, are they coming in? Because remember, Denny, you can't depend on that 17-year-old defender from Austria because he's got to go out on loan.
Yeah.
Obviously for his work permit basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has to go out on loan. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Then who have we got? Leone is just coming off an injury. He's not actually fit yet. So the only two people that we got fit defenders that we got is Virgil and Jacket. You know what I mean?
Jacket is even struggling at the moment. He can't even He can't even bloody get into the preseason team. You know what I mean? He's struggling.
But the thing is about it, yeah, what they're gonna sell you alive, Foz, right, and say to you,
it's illegal.
And we'll bring Endo in and put him out there and say.
The Unks, they will sell you the dream. You know that the dream is coming. People don't even know. Gakpo is the financer for Guardiola. That's what's going to happen. Gakpo is going to go to Tottenham, and he's going to that finance. As soon as they get their paycheck, they're going to go and finance the Guardiola deal. That's what it is. It's been played before. We've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more we have to tell you guys. This club is in a mess. That's why they're going out there trying to get a billionaire to come and own a stake at Liverpool Football Club because they can't afford us. I
Look
mean,
at
you can't let a millionaire take over a juggernaut like Liverpool Football Club. It's impossible for them to handle things like that. Yeah, I
but
mean,
look at this, son.
this.
Look at this now. Look at this now.
Once again, Kyle on top are my biggest ops. They trigger me with 90% of their takes. I agree, man. Sometimes what they say, it's madness, man. So I do shows with them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But carry on, go on.
No, but the fact is at the end of the day, right? Look at PSG, right? Look at PSG. PSG are resound to the fact, right, that they're going to lose Barcola. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're already preparing for life without Barcola. Not buying one winger, they're buying two. They're buying two wingers. Yeah, they're buying that Anoush, and they're buying that Belgian player from Ajax. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And the Belgian player from Ajax, and he looks quite nippy. Trust
Yeah.
me, he looks quite nippy, right?
Yeah.
They're buying that. They're buying that. We are letting go of a player and then bringing a player in, and that's it. That's it. This is why we're always being in trouble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we're always in trouble, and this sort of situation, yeah, right, has been going on for years now, and it's got to stop. They brought in Michael Edwards, yeah. They brought him in there, right, at the sake of Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
They promised him this and they promised him that, right? Only to knock it on the head and say, "Well, we're not doing that. We're going in a different direction."
Yeah.
So then Michael Edwards is thinking at the day, "Well, what am I doing here then?
Exactly.
What am I doing here? This is what I come literally at the day for this multi-club thing, yeah." What am I doing here? So he leaves, yeah. And then I thought he's going to. I didn't realize he was going to leave yet, but he left.
So, Natasha. Yeah.
Yeah, he left at the day quite abruptly. Yeah. Now in the day you got so you got no CEO now. CEO is leaving in September. There's no plan in place at the day to bring another sporting director in. There's no plan.
Yeah.
So when he leaves at the day, what's going to happen? Remember that day when Richard Hughes leaves, he's going to take his mate with him as well, Gary Birchall.
Yep.
He's going to take his mate.
Yeah.
So all three new guys that's come in at the day as a new structure of Liverpool Football Club, they've gone in about 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They've gone.
Funny that.
And then you got Jurgen Klopp now that's taking a job as as a German coach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We are, you know what isn't there? You know, I'm just like, if this window at the end of the day, right, doesn't go the way it's supposed to, yeah, I'll feel very hard at the day, sort of like, you know, going through another season with Liverpool. You know what I mean? It's just too much bullshit. They keep on spinning us like we're idiots, like we don't know nothing. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up. Do you know what I mean? Because every chance, I was chatting to my brother yesterday, right?
Yeah. And
even he agrees, and he's one of the most positive guys that I know when it comes to Liverpool. You understand me?
We've got that in the family, don't we?
Yeah.
We've always got those ones.
Yeah, but to be fair, at the day, right? He's 5 years younger than me, right?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. He's been supporting Liverpool longer than what I have. Ever since I've known him, you know what I mean? It's Liverpool, he's his team. You know what I mean? You know when somebody says at the day, I was supporting Liverpool, they've been supporting a club at the day ever since they're little, like, you know, 3 and 4 years old. I never understood that. But then I looked at my brother in the day and I thought, I get it now. Because it was him. He was like 3 or 4 years old. He supported Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he was one of the most positive guys. But even he said it in the day, it's a piss take.
It is a piss take.
He goes, it's a piss take the way they're going on. When we broke it down, it's a piss take the way they're going on. And the worst thing about it is these guys ain't going anywhere soon.
Nah, they're pretending all the time. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what it is, Fuzz, right? They're continuously making money off Liverpool and that money they pump into the other sort of like
Yeah.
franchises, like the Red Sox, and you know what I mean, like whatever else they got.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they've got a couple of other franchises. Remember, they got that Redbird business in there, and I think
Yeah,
Redbird.
they bought that Penguins and they sold it off and all that stuff. The hockey
Yeah,
team.
they got money like these guys, and this is what pisses me off. These guys have got money like dirt, you know.
Yeah.
You ever met a Jewish person that's in business in the day, right? That's not rich,
Oh, come on, man. It's impossible.
right?
Yeah, wait. I agree with you. Everything you're saying, Unks. I agree with everything you're saying, but people are scared to say things like this. People are too relaxed, in my opinion. We should
Sort of
not be
thing.
relaxed. Relaxed for what exactly? Like, what do you see in the future that's going to change? We haven't got Jurgen Klopp anymore at the helm. You know what I mean? So, what do you actually see that's going to save this football club to be competing again? Because the worst part of it for me is, Unks, everybody else is around us is improving, apart from us. We're going the other way. You know what I mean? As a football club. And nobody's talking about that. Everybody's just singing this kumbaya everywhere, holding hands, saying, oh, Ariola is going to be like Klopp and all that stuff. Yeah, every man needs support. Don't forget that as well. It's not always about, a manager with man management skills is going to come to your football club and change everything else. No. He still needs the tools to work with. You know what I mean? I heard Ariola every single time after the games, we need players. You know what I mean? The squad is too thin. He keeps saying that. I love that about him. He's not a con man or anything. He's telling you the truth because he knows if things don't go right, he's going to lose his job. So he's already warning you guys in advance. We need buddies in this team. The thing is, Unks, that pisses me off more than anything, yeah? We know, us as a football club, we know what we need. You know what I mean? We know the positions that need players in. I'd rather have something like that than just buying players for players' sakes. You know what I mean? But we know
I agree with you.
we need a DM, we need a centre back, we need a right back, we need two wingers and probably a one forward. You could get on loan, probably. That's what everybody's saying. We could get. Listen, we could skip with four. You know what I mean? Two wingers, right back, and a centre back. I could do that. I could wait for a DM if it's possible. But we're not even looking at these things, Unks. We're just fighting for one guy, Barcola. Well, you're fighting for that guy. Shouldn't you really making the other signings as well? Like,
Yeah.
looking for the other
No,
positions. Like, what is going on, Unks? Why we
You know
always
what
say what? The thing I don't understand is what, Unks. Yeah, every other football club get what they want, even when their stadiums are empty, like Man City. Remember at the end of the last season when they lost to Everton, the next games the stadium was empty, and I
Yeah.
mean our stadium was still full up to the rafters, even when we was thinking we're not even going to qualify for the Champions League. To the last game of the season, we're always there supporting this football club through thick and thin. While these other teams that don't deserve, what don't deserve what they're getting. Sorry, they get it, Unks, but we don't get that stuff. We have to always beg. Why do we have to beg, Unks?
I
That's
know.
what do you get what I'm saying? Why do we always
I know.
sit through streams begging for players and things like that? That should be a norm. Every ambitious club has a target. They go and get those targets to compete again. And the way we're talking right now, from favourites of the Premier League last season to this shit right now we're watching, and there's no signings on top of that. And then you're telling me, top four, maybe a cup or something like that. But if we don't sign players right now, probably top 8. You know what I mean? Like, we're okay with this shit, Unks. We're okay with, like, I can't, I'm sitting here sometimes and I think to myself, am I in the right club, like mentally, like the way these people are speaking, or are they that stupid? Like honestly, like
It's true though, isn't it? But you
It's
know
just
what it
dumb.
is? You know what makes me vex, yeah? I'll tell you what makes me vex, amongst other things anyway, is that we stood by, yeah, and watched in 3 transfer windows, we watched Man City rebuild their team.
Exactly.
And then obviously like this season they've done a trouble over us, didn't they?
Big up Mac.
They've
Man.
done trouble over. They beat us home and away,
Yeah.
and they beat us in FA Cup.
Yeah.
Imagine that. They've literally done trouble over us. We're never gonna learn. We're never gonna learn. I don't think that these people in there are taking us for a ride, and they're gonna keep on doing it. They're gonna keep on doing
Why
it.
do you have to cause a protest for you to be heard, Unks?
I don't know, but you know, it works. It works because remember a couple of years ago, they had that big protest in Man United when we was going to play them and we was going to play them in the league.
Yeah.
I remember they had a protest before and they
Yeah,
rip
they
it up.
always do. Those clubs always do that.
Yeah, but, and I couldn't blame them because remember they was ripping up the seats and
Yeah,
throwing them on the pitch, weren't they?
yeah.
You know what I mean? They literally and they had enough. They literally had enough. And look after that happened, yeah. Look after how things changed for Man United. You know what I mean? Man, tell you, and we're just here and then they praising these idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always the same every season, my friend, and nothing's ever going to change. And you
No.
know, these new 20-year fans, they come on our streams trying to criticize us for sharing our feelings and all that stuff. And I say to myself, hang on a second, did you actually suffer with Liverpool? You haven't. You're only used to, you know, what you see. I mean, because you're used to being a loser. Yeah, you wasn't a winner. You wasn't part of that winning team. You never seen more than 2 titles in your life. So don't talk to me, man. I've seen 7 in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Even more. I mean, before that, because I can't remember when I was a baby. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like when I was watching football, I remember I had 7 titles in my bloody cabinet. Now, like it's like with these new people, they just accept everything that happens to them, unks, and it really pisses me off. Honestly, it really pisses me off because I'm debating with these people every single time, and they're trying to persuade me to accept being mediocre. Liverpool Football Club is not mediocre. Liverpool Football Club is one of the biggest in world football. So you got to start acting like that as a fan. You know what I mean? Not let your club like be walked over by the likes of Chelsea, Man Cities, and Man United and things like that. And now Arsenal's taking over that 10 years that we worked hard to get to where we are right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's a fucking mess, mate. Honest to God, Liverpool
thing
fans,
about-
they all deserve it, mate. I wish Slot stayed there. That's how angry I am. I wish he stayed because you guys deserve him, honest to God.
You know it isn't there, yeah, right? There's actually players out there, good players out there that they can find, yeah, that you know what, anyway, they won't have to pay a lot of money for. This is the point I'm trying to make. Look at that guy from Sporting Lisbon. I think he's a right winger, Trincao from Sporting Lisbon, right? He's good, proper good in there, and you want to spend a lot of money on him, but they're not going out looking at these players.
Nah, bro.
They're not going out looking for them. I just think it's really poor, and we've had this sort of behaviour from the board for the longest time. They're literally looking at you and saying, "We don't care about you." They're telling you at the end of the day, right?
So they said it to your face and you're still
Yes,
saying,
yeah,
I
they are.
love you. You saved me. I love you still. You know what I mean? This is how we are. We're pathetic, man.
Yeah, it's
Pathetic
just
excuses,
stupid.
man, for a fan.
It's just stupid, isn't it? You know what? There's an old saying: when somebody shows themselves to you, believe them.
Yeah.
Believe them, and
That's a good
they've-
saying. That's a good saying, mate.
Yeah, but because they've shown themselves to us so many times, and we've done nothing. We just sat by and said, "Oh, well, they did win this league under Klopp." I mean, and then when they stopped one league, they did win this league under Slot. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about winning leagues every 5 years. I want to win it every season. And if we don't win it one season at the day, right, I want to win the FA Cup. If not the FA Cup, I want to win the League Cup. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to win something every season. I don't care what it is. I want silverware every season. If it's a League Cup and for a couple of seasons, I'll have that. I'll take that. I'll take that because it's silverware, bro. It's silverware. But the way that we're going at the moment, and like trying to sort of like sort out a squad, we're not going to win anything. So I can understand what our friend Dean has said. I can understand it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do I agree with it? I'm not too sure, but I can understand it. Do you know what I mean? Because the way we're going now and the lack of effort in sort of like building a team that's going to sort of like, either A, and they compete, or B, win stuff, right? The lack of effort being put into that to try to create that is frightening.
Yeah, man.
It's frightening. They literally think at the end of the day that sort of like they've got all the time in the world, yeah, and if they just snap the fingers, a centre back's going to arrive at Anfield, a DM's got to arrive at Anfield, a winger's got to arrive at Anfield. Any player they want, snap the finger, and it's going to be there. So we don't have to go out and look. We don't have to scout. We don't have to do this and do that. Do you know what I mean? It's just to me at the end of the day, it's just like it's unnecessary. And
but the thing is, Unks, what are these people defending? I just want to know. Like, we didn't put ourselves in this position, in this predicament. It wasn't us. They sold all of our players last season. They brought in new players in. It didn't work out to the plan they were. I don't know what plan they were making. And then it went all pear-shaped, and they still kept Arne Slot after the mess he caused. So while we're here apologizing for them when they made that huge mistakes last season, like what's going on, Unks? Honestly, I don't understand. It's like we have to apologize. We have to be apologetic for them. And I sit there sometimes. We didn't put ourselves in this position. We had the team that won the league. All you have to do is a little bit more tweaks, and then win the next league title. And then we'll just move on to the next season. 2 managers are gone now, which is Arteta and Pep Guardiola. Then you've got the segue for you to transition into another team eventually. But we didn't give ourselves that option. We just went into a season like a kid in a candy shop, but not thinking what we could do to our rivals. We thought because we won the league by 10 points the season before and more if we wanted to, we could do the same thing again. You should never underestimate the Premier League, Unks. It's always going to come on back and bite you eventually. And that's what we did. They forget other teams, they prepare for the champions. When you're the standards, everybody looks at you. Everybody wants to pull you down with them. That's what it is. And we didn't even learn from that. The first 5 games was a proof of the issues that we had. Every time we was winning, the other team equalised and we were scoring in the last minute. And then eventually, we did it again against Crystal Palace and we got battered in that game. And I mean, and we went on that 9 loss out of 12 games. It's just Unks, I'm done. Honestly, like I can't debate with people anymore because there's no point. They just got this brainwashing thing about these owners are doing right things. How can you bring in Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards on a 2-year deal? Where's the future plan? Where is the long-term plan for this football club? You're bringing me two guys who are going to be in the backroom staff for only 2 years. What's the point of that? And that's the 2 years. It's already expired now. This is just
it's shit.
It's shit, mate. It's absolutely shit. And anyone that defends it doesn't know football, in my opinion, because there's nothing to defend here.
You cannot defend. You cannot defend.
You get rid of Salah. You get rid of Konate. You get rid of Robertson. What do you replace them with? Casper. Like, what is this, man? Honestly, there's nothing coming in. That's a fucking joke, man. Honestly, you might as well put Casper on the bench. It will scare off more people than it.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Fozi, what did you say? Fozi, I gotta go. Let me go sort my mama out. I'll be about 5 or 10 minutes, yeah? I'll sort my mama out, come back, yeah?
Go for it. Always, bro.
Yeah, 5 or 10.
Always. Cop tribunal. You don't need to send anything to me, bro. If you wanna come on, let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. I'll send you the link, man. If you wanna come on, man. You're a quality lad, bro. You don't need to send me anything, bro. I don't ask for anything. Over here, it's free for everybody. You guys are my footballing brothers, man. Come on, man. I know you got a show coming after this as well, bro. So yeah. There you go, Cop. If you're tribunal, come on, bro. You're always welcome on this channel, my brother. Always, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Don't need to send me anything. It's all fun over here. It's just reality, bro. I don't sit back and hold back on my channel, bro. Sometimes I stay quiet in other channels because I respect the channel. That's the whole point, bro. That's the whole point. Yeah. If you come on, bro. You're more than welcome, and then we redirect you to your channel after that, man. You're always welcome, brother. Yeah, guys. That's just with me. I just don't understand Liverpool Football Club anymore. It's not the club that I grew up on. It's not the club that I love anymore. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess, man. And the more we continue like this, the more it's going to be difficult for all of us. Big up, bro. Let me
big up, bro.
You're too good looking to be Fozi, man. So let me take that off you, man.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, good stream earlier, man. Good stream, man. You guys were brilliant.
Good.
Absolutely brilliant. So what do you think what we're talking about, Cop, man?
Mate, we're cooked, man. You actually hit a nail on the head, man. Put Casper up top, man.
It's a joke, bro. Honestly, we become such a laughing stock. Like even when me and Dean were speaking earlier, yeah, it was, it's like he he's defending what we are right now. There's nothing to defend, bro. We didn't put ourselves in this situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not our fault we're in this situation. We didn't ask for all those players. They put these players on there. If I was a coach, I wouldn't do things. I wouldn't do too much changes. I would look at my rivals before I even do anything anyway, Cop. That's what you do as a good manager. So what is Man City gonna do next season? What is Arsenal gonna do next season? What is Aston Villa, Man United, all these teams, what are they gonna do next season? What is Pep Guardiola gonna stay next season? Because he doesn't look like he's up for it no more. That's the body language you read. And I said that, ask Judge Mo, I said, and Hussein, I said that a while ago, he's leaving this season. I said that a long time ago, in the beginning of the season. I just saw his body language. I said, he's gone. And then I look at Arteta signing all these players, giving it one last push. You know, when you move, you give it one last push. And that's what he did. He brought all those players in, and then he went for it. That's what he did. But if we kept those players that won the championship, obviously minus rest in peace Jota, but bring in Isak, you know what I mean, in place, we should have just continued with that and then won the league, and then he could transition during the next season, if you know what I mean, bro. But we didn't even do that. It's just a mess, man. And then we're blaming ourselves. We're apologizing for these people. We should not be apologizing for FSG. They always do this, bro. We're in a shit.
Yeah. Fozi, man, get these owners out of my club immediately. Like, I get it. We have one good summer out of 6, and everyone's back on the FSG train because they let's be real, they indoctrinate the fans. Like, they make the fans get back on board because we're so starved for 5 years of any nourishment in the squad that when they finally give it to us, the crumbs that they give to us, like, we're so happy to accept it and accept mediocrity, and we shouldn't. And that's why I'm hoping these new investors come in and they really have the best interests and want to establish Liverpool as would
you take the risk of this new? Because, you know, like, some people are scared to take the risk. They're saying, like, it's better, you know, the devil that you know than the devil you don't, or something like that. Something along those lines they talk about.
No, I think it's worth it. I mean, I know people are worried about Bezos, but for me, having the Mattel family, for me, Bezos is just investment. He's not going to be calling the shots. It's going to be the Mattel family, Amit Bhatia, who's calling the shots. I think Bezos is just going to be the one supplying the funds alongside them, of course, so that we can revitalize the squad. But if you look at the QPR fans, they love the ownership, and obviously that's the minority stakeholders who are coming into Liverpool. So I'm excited for it, man. It can't. I mean, it can obviously get worse than FSG, but I would rather take the risk to be the new Real Madrid than stay where we are now and have 3 years off, 1 year on.
But don't you think, bro? Don't you think, Josh, in regards to Liverpool, don't you think these people? That's why they're trying to buy a small stake to get to know the Liverpool way, what we're all about first, before they take the full, you know, leap towards, you know, owning the football club. That's what I said to people. Like, but people don't. I don't think wake up to it. There's a reason. I think the plan was they take over the club as a whole, but what they want to do now is take 30%, check out what the club is all about financially, you know, and everything like that. Get to know the club inside and out. You know what I mean? What makes the club tick? Was it to be like in Liverpool and all that stuff? You know, what's the history and tradition about Liverpool Football Club? And then, you know, when they feel comfortable, eventually they do the full, you know, takeover. That's what I think that's happening. But other people think like we're in a risky place and all that stuff. But I'd rather take the risk. It's better than, you know, you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you can't get worse than what we're having now, bro. We're all over the place, man. We don't know when we're challenging for the league title. You know what I mean? And then if it comes, it's a surprise. It's not like we planned for it. And there's never, I asked you guys a question before. What is the plan for this football club in the next 5 to 10 years, bro? Is there a plan that you know of? Because I don't see it. Because I keep hearing how good of a business they are, business owners they are, but every business has a plan, bro. Where's the plan for this football
club? To stay sustainable and generate revenue and only spend the profits that we make as opposed to actually investing into the football club. That's the plan, to make money.
There you go, bro. You see how simple you just that's what it's all. It's always been like that, and people don't want to like wake up to the reality of where we are as a football club, and it's never going to change, bro. No matter what, it's never going to change. You know what I mean? How can we go from a team that was challenging for the title last season, obviously being favourites outright and all that stuff, to a team that's accepted this season to finish 8th and things like that, and just work your way up eventually? It's bro. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I'm just frustrated, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but well, I mean,
What do
I
you
think
think? Go on, bro. Go on.
I was gonna say, I think just currently we got you can't even say try and stay optimistic, because there's nothing to stay optimistic about at the moment. Like, even if we get Barcola, that's 1 out of 4 positions that we need to sign this summer. I don't know, Fozi, man. There's dark days ahead, unless these new owners come in and do change everything. But
Yeah. I don't see anything apart from Barcola, bro. I don't know how you're looking at the transfer window. When I'm looking at it, I see Barcola, and I don't know what's telling me, Josh. I've got this feeling, bro. Gakpo is gonna go to Spurs, and that's the money that's going towards Barcola's transfer. I swear that's what I feel, because this Gakpo thing ain't going away, and we need Gakpo at the moment. I know you guys probably are resigned to him, you know, not being a good player anymore. You want him out of the club, but I still think there's something there. I can't base the performances of last season or what all the good work they've done before that, if you know what I mean, Josh. I think it's wrong from us. We should learn from past mistakes. How many times did we let go of players, Josh? And then we say, I wish we didn't let them go. You know what I mean? We said, let them go in the beginning, and all of a sudden, shit, I made a mistake. Ronaldo leaving. Shit, I made a mistake. This player leaving. So now people are saying, bring back Salah. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, like, we're in a bad predicament, bro. Either way, if it's just Barcola, what would you do, bro? If it's just him coming in,
if we just bring in Barcola and sell Gakpo, it's ignorance. It's stubborn. It's if you told me we brought in Barcola and Ryan and Gakpo went, I'm happy with that, because you're replacing 1 with 2.
Yeah.
And we need 2 forwards. But if you're just selling Gakpo and bringing in Barcola, we're still left short. We've still got the same problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. It is a mess, but bro, like, where do you stand with Liverpool in regards to where we can finish and all that stuff? Like, where do you stand with it? If we get the players in that we need, do you think we could challenge, or are you like, you know, the people that say getting a cup on top 4 is what we need?
I think I'd be right now, as it stands, if we sign the right players, the position of the squad I think we need to fill, then I would say we can challenge. But if you just bring a Barcola and sell Gakpo, I think you probably get top 4 or top 5, but I think it's definitely a struggle. You're not going to challenge for the league with just Barcola, especially if you only sell Gakpo.
Yeah, I agree. Big up, Uncle Rodz.
Yeah,
got
big
Josh
up.
in the house. Got Josh in the house.
Well, go on, Josh.
Yeah.
You're good.
Big up, Uncle. How you doing?
I can't complain, my friend. Cannot complain.
Yeah.
You know why? Nobody listens. So let's keep my mouth shut. You know what I mean? Nah, you're right, though, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, man. I'm good. Thank you.
That's good.
We was talking about, you know, if we get the right players in, Unks, can we challenge for the league title? Or
Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, if Arnie started as shit as he was, right? If for me he had the right players in the squad, remember he won the league, and he had the right players, and so there's no saying that we cannot do that if we get the right players.
Mm-hmm.
However, if we don't get the right players, it will be a struggle. We are going to struggle this season if we don't get them. If we're thinking that sort of like bringing in Bradley Barcola is going to solve everything, no, it's not. It's not going to solve everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm just hoping that I'm listen. What we was talking about before, I'm just hoping to do the right thing this time and get the players that we need. But you know that's going to be a long shot, isn't it? That's going to be a long shot.
Yeah, we're not going to do it.
Yeah, it's you know what it does though, Josh.
That's fine, Josh. Yeah. Carry on.
you know what it does, Josh? It just really annoys you at the end of the day, because you can see what they need to do. You can see the players that we need to bring in, but they just don't do it.
Yeah.
They just don't do it. And I think, so what? How do you expect us to challenge? And how do you expect a head coach to make a good crack at it if you're not going to give him the tools to actually do his work?
Yeah, and I mean, Uncle, now they're talking about us not signing a defender when Iraola's come out and said we need defenders, and they're talking about playing Endo centre back. Like, how do they expect us to challenge with that?
Exactly. Is that I love Endo? Don't get me wrong, I love Endo because I think he's a warrior. Do you know what I mean? But he's got limitations on what he can do. You can't expect to sort of like have this. It's just why we run like this. Do you know what I mean? We're big bad Liverpool. I've been supporting Liverpool for over 40 years. I've been supporting Liverpool. My little brother longer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and like we cannot believe at the day what's happening to Liverpool in the last 17 years. Yeah. Yes, at the day we've had success, but when you look at it, if you look at the last 17 years of FSG being in the club, right, and look at the success that we've had, it's not enough. We should have had continuous amount of success. Because I'm saying that if you can't win the league, you go for the Champions League. If you can't win that, FA Cup. If you can't get the FA Cup, League Cup. You have to be bringing in silverware every season. You have to. It's a must. For a team of our stature, because we're the most successful club in England. Yeah. Because we've got more trophies than bloody Man United. You know that, don't you? We've got more trophies than them. You know what I'm saying? So we're ahead. Yeah. But like we just don't seem to be thinking big, and it's just annoying. It's too annoying.
I don't blame you guys, man. Honestly, I don't blame you guys. It's something that's going to reoccur itself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us are saying, let's do a protest. But it doesn't mean a protest is going to sort anything. Because how often do you see like Liverpool fans do a protest and then they do it for that season and then they go back to normal after that? You know what I mean? Being cheap again. Yeah. So it has to be something that we've got to do to make them understand you're no longer building stands anymore. This club has to be serious. We want 21. We want number 7. We want to win more FA Cups. We want to win more League Cups. You know what I mean? We want to like continue with success. You need to buy players when we need to buy them. Look, how often did we go into a season short of one player like we did, like you said, Josh, earlier about with Gahey? Imagine we got Gahey and there's competition for places last season. I mean, that was the only signing that was missing. And it's not the first summer this happened. Don't forget Bellingham's. Don't forget about Chouamini. Don't forget about Fekir. The list goes on. Caicedo, Lavia, all these. The list goes on and on and on. And people are still defending them. Let me ask you a question, Josh, because I asked Uncle Rodz, Yeah. I keep hearing about. I know you got to go in a minute, bro. Don't worry.
That's all good.
So like, think about it this way, Josh. Yeah. I know everybody says FSG is a good businessman. Yeah. That's what you hear, right? They're good businessmen. What are they supposed to do? What's their job? Isn't their job to do what they're doing at Liverpool right now? That's their actual job or not? Or am I wrong here, Josh?
I think people say good businessmen, and I think what they should say is they're good money makers, but they're not good at running the business of Liverpool. But they're good at making money from Liverpool.
Exactly. You know what, Josh? I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah. I couldn't have said it more better myself.
They're great at making money. Wherever they are, Boston Red Sox, they make loads of money. But you look at the Red Sox, they're not so super successful, but they're sustainable. They make money. Liverpool, we're sustainable. We make money, but we're not competitive every year. Even when we are, it's because we spend big one summer, we compete, and then we have to take a year off where we don't fill in the gaps we still need, and we have to take a year off to complement that. Why can't we go year after year after year trying to win every major honour? You look at United in the 90s and 2000s, they went after every trophy. City went after every trophy. Why is it if we go for the Premier League, we can't go for the others? If we go for the Champions League, we can't go for the others. We should be winning everything. We are the biggest club in England, one of the biggest clubs in Europe, if not the world. We should be going after every trophy relentlessly and have that mindset as a club, as a team, as a manager, as the fans. We should win everything because we are better than everyone.
No, that's spot on. That's spot on because what Man United did was if they didn't win one thing, they make sure they won the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they made sure
while they're rebuilding at the same time. Yeah, while they're rebuilding. Yeah.
Exactly. They made sure every season they came out with a trophy. It was only I can only remember, even in the 2000s and such, right? Yeah. I can only remember like only certain seasons when they didn't come out with anything. But then what will happen? The following season, they make up for it. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? It's not good enough. The owners that we got, it's not good enough. I'm sorry. Nobody can tell me that these are really good owners and we're going to sort of like, base it in the day. They're going to take us from. No. You've had 17 years and they to sort of like make us successful, really successful, right? And you failed. So do the right thing and do one. Jog on.
Do you guys agree with the fan base that's saying, let's wait until the end of the transfer window to judge, for what they did, obviously, in the transfer window? Because the reason I don't wait around like other people is because I've been here before. You know what I mean? I've been here for a summer when John W. Henry told me we're going to invest heavily in the team because we won the Champions League. And then we waited in the summer transfer window. We brought Adrian, Seb Vandenberg, and Harvey Elliott. I've been through a summer. You know what I mean? We waited, and then we got Arthur in the last minute on loan. You know what I mean? I've been through a season. All we needed is to get 2 quality centre backs to get us over the line for the Premier League. He brought us a hologram and a Turk who can't play football properly. You know what I mean? Sorry about the Turk, but I'm trying to say, Kabak. Davis and Kabak, these two. That's what he brought in, and then Matip got injured, and then
back.
You know what happened?
Do you remember that, George? Come back.
You know what I mean? So it's like a repeat of the same movie every single time. I'm watching Friday again and again and again. I know what's gonna happen now. You know what I mean? But some people are telling me, let's be happy and wait until the transfer window closes, and then we could judge for ourselves. By the time it's too late. The murder's already happened. The disease has spread. We're all going to be losing our hair. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Be realistic, guys.
Nothing hurt more than watching Reece Williams and Jordan Henderson play centre-back.
Oh, my God. It was actually Jordan Henderson and Fabinho was playing centre-back. And we lost our midfield. There was no midfield protecting the defence.
And it was Reece Williams. Yeah.
Reece Williams and Nat Phillips.
Nat Phillips that day was good, actually. He was like,
he didn't get the chance.
He went bad. Many he put his head for a brick wall. Do you remember what he done to AC Milan?
The back heel, the Cruyff turn. The
Cruyff turn. I was like,
pocketed Zlatan.
Yeah, just pocketed, bro. But you know what it is? Reece Williams, he was crap, don't get me wrong, right? But I have to excuse him because the fact that the day before he came into the first team, he was playing non-league football.
Yeah.
Literally for Kidderminster Warriors. He's playing for them, And he comes in, and you know what one of his first games was against Man United in a cup game.
Yeah.
And against freaking Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, they ripped him a new one, mate. But you know what? In the end, towards the end of it, he did get a bit better. You know what I mean? Not heaps. Do you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
But he did get a bit better. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that was more of the magic of Klopp.
Yeah.
Coaching and saying, look, trying to position him right and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
But it's amazing, isn't it, Unks? Like, people are acting like we haven't been burnt before. You know what I mean? People are just acting like everything is normal.
Yeah, bless up.
That's what I don't understand. Big up, brother. Big up. That's what I don't understand, Unks. Like, the way people just go off like nothing's happened before. We haven't been burnt before. I don't understand. I really don't understand that, Unks.
Yeah. No,
it's like everything in life. If this happened to you in your real life, you wouldn't accept it, would you?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I don't think. I think the way that we've been treated, I don't think any other couple would accept it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No other couple would accept it, but we seem to think, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? How is that? How is it that we think it's okay for them to treat us like that every single year?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because when you said about sort of like Arta and you talk about the centre back situation,
all
all that really just brought back bad memories. Do you know what I mean? I started to think, and they've really fucked us over.
Yeah, they did.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You know when you just
Yeah, you look
sit down
at
and
every
you think
summer,
about it.
even last summer with Gahey, they did the
Yeah.
same thing again. But people
Yeah.
just sit there and say it's okay. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I really don't. Now look at us. Konate is gone. Minus Konate. We still needed 2 centre backs. You know that, yeah?
yeah.
Because Konate was here. Leone was here. All these guys was here. So Gahey was going to be, the cream on top of that defenders we had. You know,
Cream of the crop, innit? Cream of the crop.
Imagine competition for places. It would have breed confidence around the players. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we just.
And
messed
another
up.
thing as well, right? Look what happened. Obviously, at the end of the season, Konate done one snake. That was a snake move.
That was a snake.
That was a snake move.
Telling
That
us
was
he's staying,
snake.
and then he just left like that.
Yeah, that was a snake move. Not so much as Trent. Yeah, that one there. That was a snake. That was a snake move. And you know what really pissed me off about it? Yeah. Remember the day I was his biggest defender, innit? Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The biggest defender, innit? And you go and do that. Nah, you're a piece of crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Let me just read this comment. It says, "Big up, Burton. What are you saying, man? Rods for Josh. Fozi Josh. Would you take Adam Wharton, Barcola, and one centre back? Of course I would, man. I need something in my life.
Of course.
We're in a desert, bro. We're in a desert, bro. Over here, there's no water.
But then
I mean, there's snakes everywhere. That's what's happening to us at the moment. You know what I mean? Uncle's favorite, innit? Uncle's favorite. Yeah, we got snakes everywhere, man. We're in a desert. We're dying here, man. And people are telling us, to accept it for that. Nah, bro.
Hey, you know what though?
Never plan in place at Liverpool Football Club. Always a joke, man.
Do you know what though? Do you know what? That guy there, what's his name? Trey Leone. He's quality, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna be a quality.
He's
player,
good.
I'm not gonna chuck him in straight away, man.
He needs to be. He needs to be in that starting lineup. He needs to be in the
in and around.
Yeah, he needs to be he needs to put it this way. He needs to be the first team squad. Because I think at the end of the day he could be valuable for us next season. Because if they don't go out and buy DM, right? Yeah, right. Well, then you're gonna have to use barcode. You have to use that guy there, Trey Leone.
Yeah.
You have to use him. And what I like about him and he's his defensive qualities, yeah. And also today he can pick and pass. He loves that through ball. And that'll be really good for someone like Barcola, because Barcola loves running onto through balls and scoring, you know.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Because I know the fact is they're not going to do the right thing. I know they're not going to buy it sort of like a DM. So you're going to might as well use Trey Leone, mate. I'm sorry. You're going to have to use him.
And
I'm
times
sorry.
are tough, Unks. Times are tough, man. I just can't take it anymore. Honestly, I can't do this anymore. I'm watching something that's going to be we're going to be angry, mate. You know that. I know that. We're going to be upset. We're going to be, on streams going berserk and all that stuff, man. That's the future for us as YouTubers. I'm telling you guys, like, I could predict what's happening right now with Liverpool Club. They're going to get Barcola, get rid of Gakpo, and that's our summer signing. So basically, we haven't strengthened anything. That's what I see. The future's already predicted, man.
No, it's big facts. Big facts. And to be honest, today, right? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's actually kind of like, when you think about it, it's actually kind of like sad, isn't it? It's really sad and sort of disappointing that this is what we've got to look forward to.
A club this size, especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Unks, what did you think about those investors? The guy from what's his name? The guy from what was it? Amazon or that Jeff Bezos? What his name is?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. What do you think about these people coming into the football club?
I mean,
are you against it or are you with it?
No, I'm with it really because the fact
because a lot of people are against it, as you know.
Yeah, a lot of people are against it, but I think what it is there, put it this way, as long as it ain't that Elon Musk, I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say, we need serious people around the club. Because look, check it now. We have stuck by these guys that they've 17 years.
Yeah.
And say, go on, mate, go on, cook. You know what I mean? And what Josh said to me at the end of the day, I couldn't say it any better myself. They're good money makers, but they ain't good businessmen for the club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
it's good. Yeah, good statement he did there.
No, that was a good statement because what's happened? They've made money. They made money out of the clubs, like out of like Liverpool, out of the Red Sox and all, but all that's gone in their pockets.
Yeah.
All that's just made them richer. Like Werner made him richer. You know what I mean? John Deborah Henry made him richer. Billy Hogan made him richer. Do you understand? So all these guys at the day they made richer. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like running a club business, they can't do it.
Yeah.
They can't. They literally they can't do it. And we've been stuck with these money hounds at the day for 17 years. All they're bothered about is making money for themselves. And this is what.
But the thing is, the best thing they're about is they can manipulate Liverpool fans into thinking they're doing good things as well. Don't forget, Unks.
Well, that's you see what is it in the day, as you said before and stuff, right? It's like this is what Americans are good at. No disrespect to the Americans, but this is what Americans are good at in controlling the narrative. Yes. They always want to control the narrative of everything.
Well, a lot of people died down the years, isn't it? Great artists, man, died down the years. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. You could say
Michael Jackson, Prince,
and they made you think these people are bad, but they were never bad. You know what I mean? At the same time,
that's to say they always want to be in control of the narrative because if they are in control of the narrative, they can more easily manipulate the situation.
Exactly.
And this is what they do. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's in politics or whether it's just like in social life. You know what I mean?
Come on, our owner is sitting around with Donald Trump. That says enough for me. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and you got situations that they were where it's coming out that sort of like what's it? Donald Trump wants to get involved with FIFA. Yeah, he wants to get he wants a chair at FIFA. He wants to get involved in that. Do you know what I mean? So basically,
his son-in-law becoming his son-in-law's brother becoming the president or something like that.
Yeah, something like fact in it. So they can further manipulate,
control our game. Yeah,
exactly. They can manipulate the system, control the narrative. Because what they're doing, they'll always make sure at the end of the day that they'll like miss out 1 year, but then it be in America. Miss out 1 year, then it be in America.
Exactly. And
they can do that because they're controlling it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I'll tell you what, that King George or King Edward or whatever it is, that frigging lost the war against the Americans, and he was an idiot. He was an idiot, and because what he done, he messed it up. I need to look into it properly, but he did mess it up, and that's why Americans won that war. War of independence or what it was, you know what I mean? If that wasn't if it wasn't the case, we'll be controlling England will be controlling America, bro.
Exactly, mate.
But it's just to me at the end of the day, right? We need to get these guys gone.
Let's get out.
They need to get. They're not.
I said I'm willing to take that risk. What are we looking forward to in the future? There's nothing to look forward to. Just take the fucking risk, man. Just take the risk and let's see what happens, man. I've had enough, honestly. I've had enough living like this, man. I suffered enough. You suffered enough. The fan base has suffered enough, man. Let's fucking move, man. Honestly, guys. Stop being the nice guys. Nice guys finish last. We're too nice as a football club.
Yeah, we are.
Just grow up. Grow up, man. The world ain't what it used to be. Let's move. Yeah. Let's move, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and like it says, you have to think what is their plan at Liverpool FSG moving mad. Yeah, 100%. There's no plan, bro. Wow. I've never, since I've known them in my football club, there ain't that much plans to be successful, like Uncle Rodz said. There's always 1 or 2 years here. We disappear for another year or two, and then we come back again. It's always the same shit. The league is crap now. The league is weak, and we're weak at the same time. When the league is strong, we're strong at the same time. Why can't we be stronger while the league is weak, Unks?
Exactly.
It's like it's done by design.
Why can't we plan for that? You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause remember what Man City done, right? When we obviously won the league, last time we won the league in there, and we literally and they slapped them up in 2 games, and we had 2 games home and away. We literally slapped them up. Yeah, what they did in the they fucking set for us the next season. They set for us the following season, bro.
Yeah,
and then destroyed us. Do you know what I mean? And you know what it was? Would have been? You know what would happen? They would have won the league, and would have won the league if Pep Guardiola wasn't leaving.
Yeah.
If he wasn't leaving, and if you can win 2 cups,
Have you noticed the similarities with Jurgen's last season and Pep Guardiola's last season?
Mm.
What
They
was
could've won the league.
we was top of the league with Jurgen? Remember?
Yeah.
Was battering it until he announced that he was leaving, and all of a sudden our team
We
just
just-
dropped off.
Yeah, our momentum just went downhill.
Yeah, and
Seriously,
the same thing happened with Man City because I've known for a while he was leaving. As soon as he announced it, I said, "I told you." The guy was.
Yeah, you
leaving,
did. You did say a lot. I don't want it.
and I'm sure he told the players earlier as well. This is my last season at Man City. That's why their confidence wasn't the same as usual when they, used to blitz through the last games of the season and beat everybody. If you know what I mean, Unks. Yeah.
Facts, it's big facts. He would have won the league that season. Nobody can tell me any different. He would have won it. Do you know what I mean? But someone saw the fact that they sort of like Arsenal will never get a more easier time to win the league as they done last season.
Yeah.
Because obviously it was set in stone that Pep Guardiola was leaving, so there wasn't a challenge there. There's never going to be a challenge there. We had a shit manager. Yeah. Man United when they was in transition. He was in transition still.
I wish there was a transaction every time so they could spend
Yeah,
money on rubbish.
No, but it was in transition. But they still managed to batter Arsenal at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So
It just shows how weak the league is. If Man United is better in Arsenal at the Emirates, it shows how weak the league is. I keep telling people, but they just don't listen, Unks. Everybody's just resigned to being a useless club. They're just resigned. Look at our team, Unks. Let me show you, mate. Let me show you our team, and tell me that that's not. If you add some more players onto that, that's not a winning team. Just please tell me that. Watch this. Yeah.
I thought that. That's heavy, actually. That's heavy. I thought that was heavy. Double you.
Look at this. So if everybody's fit, this is our team, right? I mean, don't forget McAllister. Forget about him. Let's bring in Barcode on this side and whatever. Rio on the other side, you think? Something like that? Probably.
Rio, yeah.
Ingomora. Is this side a threat, Unks? If you have all these players, is this a threat?
Of course it is. And you got like Verts at the day, just tucked behind the striker.
Yeah.
Come on now. You know what I mean? Come on now.
So even if obviously Bradley's injured, if you start with this, like Frimpong there as well, is it still, or do you think Gomez will be back in time?
Nah, fuck Gomez, man. Excuse my language, but it's just I've had enough of that, man. It's just
too much.
bro.
Yeah. Even the patient fans like us have had enough, man.
Yeah,
I like Ramsey though. Ramsey's quite good.
yeah, I've always liked him. I'll tell you what. I will go and buy that Gertruda.
Gertrude, yeah.
For Sunderland, I will go and buy him. You ain't gonna
I
spend
don't
a
know
lot.
if he's Sunderland. I swear he was on loan or something. He must be still at the other club that he was at.
I don't think he's still there.
So, yeah. So even with this kid not here and Gakpo still stays, they still haven't sold him. Would you still think that this team is strong enough, Unks? The team was. Like
I don't want to see Gakpo at the end of the day as a left winger because I think that kills his game. I would rather see Rian Gamora out there.
No, but forget about what happened last season. Gakpo of the season we won the league. If that arrives, what do you think?
Yeah, well, for sure. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking for him to more tuck in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's gonna tuck in. Because Iriola don't play with the out and out wingers. He wants his fullbacks to be the ones that's overlapping a lot. As you remember when Curtis was there, you always used to see him overlapping. So he likes this kind of thing. With his wingers, always supportive, but they cut in most of the time. Same here, going inside and then this guy switches with them sometimes. You know what I mean, and goes forward. So that's how he goes from what I've seen of his tactics.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
always,
yeah, yeah.
He's always interchanging. You know what I mean. Sometimes the striker goes out wide as well, this side or that side. So this is how it is. Do you see the arrows? He always likes the overlap fullbacks. That's what he likes. And not only that, he likes his centre back to do long range passes as well, Unks. Like, you know what Virgil used to do back in the day when he used to launch it from here to there, and then we go and counter attack, score a goal. You know what I mean? So that can happen. Are you a believer of this new way of football, Unks? Have you been brainwashed with this new thing about right-footed players can't play on the right and left-footed left-footed players can't play on the left?
No,
Because that's a new thing now. I mean, I've been told.
no, I don't believe that. Well, that's what they're made for, isn't it? To play off the left, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's like buying a right. It's like buying a right back. Buying a left back.
left back and playing.
Yeah, put him as right back and say you can't play as a left back.
But
That makes sense.
the thing I want to say, Unks, yeah, if a right winger, yeah, with a right foot can play good on the right, like it could be a threat every single, like Mane. Let me give you like a Mane, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he could go over to the other side, and there's no bother. Wouldn't you love something like that? That wherever he goes on the pitch, he's still the best player. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's the kind of winger that you want. Because if you've got a winger that just plays on one side of the pitch and that's it, you can't really change things on games then.
No.
So imagine like there's a game we're losing. The team's deep line defending. We can't get past them. We need out and out wingers to switch over. One on the left, one on the right, right footed on the right, left footed on the left. We need some crosses on the box with the fullbacks and the wingers. Imagine we do something like that to bombard the box with crosses, so Isak and all them can attack and score goals, and then we could beat those low block teams. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. Changing systems during games. You don't need to make substitutions, if you know what I mean, bro.
I was literally just thinking about Mane, yeah. Right. And I just don't think he was appreciated that much.
Nah. Hell no.
At Liverpool. And he's a phenomenal player. He was a phenomenal. I watched that game where it was Liverpool versus Everton. We beat them 5-2. Being 5-2. And we defended a set piece. And we got it bobbing about. And basically then he got passed out to Mane, and Mane just started running the ball. And he did this pass, right? He literally did this pass. And it was, you go back and look at it, the pass that he did, it was world class. He did the pass and it was outside his foot. And basically it's gone up and he's just literally just curled in, towards Divock Origi. Divock Origi did a blind run where he ran through it and picked the ball up. He picked the ball up, got the pass, took the goalkeeper out of the game and put it into the back of an empty net. Do you know what I mean? You know? And like Mane's whole game, right? I've never seen a Liverpool player play like that
underrated.
Since Luis Suarez.
Yeah, underrated. Mane was underrated, and you
Very,
could see when he left, the gap that's gone when he left. You could see.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
what do you believe?
What they don't, so to across you, what they don't realize, what people don't realize, is how special some people don't realize how special Jurgen Klopp was, and the team that he built.
Yeah. What do you think of Gravenberch as a DM, Monks?
Not really feeling it, right? As a DM.
Me too. I think he's too weak.
I think he's wasted.
I think he's an 8, and we're wasting him on a position. Imagine this, Unks, yeah?
Exactly.
Imagine this. You buy these players for a different position, yeah? That's why I feel sorry for McAllister and Gakpo and all that stuff, because people don't know what they sacrifice, and Gravenberch, what they sacrifice, and Szoboszlai, by the way, as well, what they sacrifice as players to make the team better. They have to sacrifice their own position to play in different positions to make the team better. And nobody ever appreciates him for that. That's what pisses me off as a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm looking at Gravenberch as a DM. We all know he's not a DM. Even Stevie Wonder can even notice that he's not a DM. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't, first of all, he hasn't got the ability to be a DM. Second of all, he hasn't got the strength to be a DM. Third, when do you ever see him winning battles to win the ball back and all that stuff, and we transition it into a counter attack? When do you ever see? You don't even see that.
No.
I mean, the basics of a DM, which is just getting the ball, passing it to those attackers, go and counter attack, score a goal. We don't even see that. So
Or destroy
imagine-
destroying a back play.
Exactly. Or the team's just coming towards you and you destroy you make a tactical foul. You know what I mean? To stop them attacking. We don't even see that. So look at it from this point of view. Yeah, this is where these selfish people that don't know anything about football criticize our players, and they don't look at the bigger picture. Why they're that bad? Imagine this, Unks. Yeah, you arrive at a football club. Yeah, first season goes by, McAllister plays as a DM, and then they tell you, you know what? Next season we're gonna buy a DM so you can play in your proper position. And the second season comes along, they say, you know what? We couldn't get a DM. We need you to play there again. Now Gravenberch is playing next to you, and another season comes along. Again, we still haven't got a DM. Imagine you keep hearing that every single time. You just lose patience, don't you, Unks? Because you're not playing in your proper position. You're doing something out of position, number one, and number two, you're doing too much for a footballer that's not in a DM. That's not your position in the first place. And they promised you down the years, we will get a DM eventually that's going to support you too in that midfield. All these years, people forget about Gravenberch and McAllister. They've been playing in a DM position, both of them. And
Do you know
sad.
what? Do you know?
And that's not even their position. That's the worst part of it.
Yeah. Do you know what I think you should do? I think they should go back to a 4-3-3.
I think so too. I said that for a while.
Go back to 4-3-3. You can have like McAllister, and you can have someone like Gravenberch in the center, like a central midfielder. Yeah, right. That's going to get the ball, and get the ball and bring it forward. Then you got like Szoboszlai on the right, or you could swap them over. Put sort of like Gravenberch on the right. You know what I mean, as a more further player. You know what I mean, going forward. And you can have Szoboszlai just doing a holding role. Szoboszlai can do a holding role. I've seen him do it. He can do a holding role. Do you know what I'm saying? And you got McAllister in the day, right? That's sort of like your playmaker.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's more. And then you got mans like Wirtz on the bench. You know, which could come in the day for either Szoboszlai or either Gravenberch. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or sometimes you could start with Wirtz. Do you know what I mean? I just think I think this 4-2-3-1. Yeah. But I'm come back.
Yeah. I was just doing a short show, just talk about the Barcola news, but wrap that up quick.
Yeah. So we were just saying, Josh, all right, that we feel that we should go back to 4-3-3. I'm not really too keen on this 4-2-3-1. I'm not too keen on it. 4-3-3. I think we played better in a 4-3-3 system. That's just me. I think we played better. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it. Have you got what's the rest of the team? Is it Wirtz, Rio, Isak?
What's it? It's Gravenberch and obviously this is the team I'll put out.
Gakpo, okay.
Yeah, if Gakpo's still in it, because if you're getting rid of Gakpo, that means you need two players. You can't just get rid of Gakpo and bring in just Barcola. That's taking the piss out of all of us here. You know what I mean? So whatever we have right now, Josh, this is what we have. I mean, and McAllister as well, don't forget, on the bench, and Jones and that. What do you think about that if we go in with the season with this?
I think it's a decent start on 11. Again, I don't like Barcola starting on the right wing. If he drifts over there and the wingers interchange, but I think we need to have an out-and-out right winger. I'm not saying he can't play there, but I just think, you're limiting what he can do for us, and you're limiting what he can do for himself out there as well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't mind him playing in the right, as long as. Are you, Josh? Are you that kind of fan that says right-footed players shouldn't play on the right and left-footed players shouldn't play on the left?
No, I mean, look, I think whatever side the wing is best on, regardless of what foot they are, they should play on. Like, for me, we should go out and get, if we sell Gakpo, Barcola, and Ryan, and then them two can interchange during the game, but you start Ryan as the right wing. But I don't mind a right footer on the right wing because it's something different. it's another notch on the belt of the team when instead of fullbacks these days are so used to the winger cutting inside
Yeah.
and trying to get a shot off. If someone like Barcola, who is very two-footed, he can still cut inside on his left foot, but is so dynamic, so quick. If he can knock the ball around the outside of the winger or do a step over, get past the winger, and cut the ball in from the byline to Isak, who is a poacher in the box, I think that's just another level of creativity that helps us.
Like this, what I said, Josh, was so. Imagine that we got Ryan and Barcola. Let me get Ryan in the picture. Take gap off Ryan and then. So if you go Barcola here and Ryan on the right, I had him earlier. Pause. Where is he?
Pause it there.
where is he gone? He was there somewhere, wasn't
Oh yeah, 36. Yeah.
he? Yeah. So say like like this. The opposition. You know, normal circumstances at Liverpool Football Club, as you guys know, they camp out here.
Yeah.
They camp out here, can't get past them. It's still like 1-1. Would you just persist still with the wingers the way they are, or are you willing to switch, Josh, like this, and bombard the box with crosses and all that stuff from fullback, overlapping?
Yeah.
I mean, and things like that. Like, so either one can cross the ball in to an area where Isak can attack and all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's the options that you have if you have players like that. Like they got overlap. So if he can't cross it, you pass it to him. If he can't cross it, you pass like that. That's what I'm saying. So you put more like the footballs on here in the 6-yard box, where it's a threat for the likes of Isak and Verts and all that stuff, and whoever's in the far post. If you know what I mean. That's why I say sometimes it's good to have that option, because if you don't have that option, we always struggle against deep line defending teams. If you know what I mean. If you interchange, then at least you have another direction to get the goals from. If you know what I mean, Josh. And
yeah, because if you put them back in their actual positions for a second, because another notch on the belt that I think we can utilize well is you have, if you have, let's say Ryan's got the ball on the right hand side, and you give Frimpong the overlap. Yeah. Then if Barcola comes like all the way across the 6-yard, like all the way across, and Verts floats out to the left, the defense is completely stretched, and now Ryan has the choice to play the ball to Verts, completely space the pitch, spread the ball, or he can play the ball overlap to Frimpong, or the pass inside to Isak, or cross it to the back post to Barcola. There's so many more options.
See?
It's a very fluid front four. Yeah.
So, but Uncle Rodz wants something like this. He's saying, put him here, put him here, and put him here. Something like that. Are you agreement? Like going back to the old ways of Liverpool, hard-working team, you know?
I don't hate that out of possession. I just think I probably wouldn't, because I think if we did that, I would want Kone over Gravenberch, because he's more of a ball winner. But it's not saying Gravenberch can't do it. We obviously saw him do it the year we won the league. But I think football now has evolved to a point where no one's really playing with that lone six. I think everyone's playing with that double pivot now. And I think I would rather stick to what we know works as opposed to try something different in case it completely falls flat, in my opinion. But it could work. I'm not saying it would or wouldn't.
Yeah. But Unks, why do you think it'll work, that one?
What, 4-3-3? I just think in the days like it's more suited for us. I think, you know, when Jurgen Klopp came in and he started to play that 4-3-3, we won a lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And we look really dramatic. You know what I mean? We just look really sort of like bam, 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 bam. We were just going for it. You know what I mean? We were just going for it stuff. You know, and I think we finally found the formation, do you know what I mean, that really suited us. Do you know what I mean? And put it this way, we've won more things than what we lost things in that position. But you know what? The 4-2-3-1 is similar like a 4-3-3 anyway.
Yeah. But the thing is, Unks, you're right, because what you got to look at here is the congestion part. You know what I mean? there's no gaps there where opposition can get through and score goals in a regular basis like they've been doing in the past season or so.
Yeah.
So
Well, on the slot, yeah.
every area is covered. And what people don't talk about, obviously, in the new season, these players are going to be responsible for themselves. Soboslai doesn't need to come over here anymore. He's going to be doing what you want him. Do you remember what he did at Salzburg and Leipzig when he used to run deep from here, take a shot, straight in the goal? He's going to start doing things like that. And you see him in pre-season. I don't know if you guys watch Soboslai. Soboslai is not the Soboslai of the past 3 seasons we've been watching in pre-season.
Yeah.
Soboslai, it looks like a giant in the team now. Like he takes on the ball by the scruff of the neck and just goes through the field now and goes through the middle. So that's what you're going to see with Soboslai next season. No more covering for other players. He's going to take responsibility now. Instead of like always passing to Salah, he's going to take that shot if he needs to be taken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every player has a responsibility for themselves next season, which will make us a threat if we get the right players in my opinion, guys. But nobody is looking for that.
I think, to Uncle's point, if you, let's say you did it as the 4-3-3 like that, if you had it like that, let's say their centre-back for the opposition's got the ball. The good thing about the 4-3-3 is if you have Gravenberch sitting out of possession, we're less susceptible to counter-attack, but B, if their left centre-back has the ball, Soboslai can press the centre-back, Isak, Barcola, Wirtz, Ryan are able to cut the passing lanes, and if they play it to the right centre-back, Wirtz then presses them, and you cut the passing lanes, you suffocate them from the front. It definitely can work.
I think that was the idea of what Jurgen Klopp wanted to do when he played that 4-3-3, was to press the hell out of them and suffocate them, and usually it did work. Do you know what I mean? There was never gaps. There was never gaps. There's only certain times where a team they will beat the press, but that didn't happen often. It never really happened often. Yes, there were certain times because nothing's perfect in the world of football. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like a lot of the time, you're talking about 95% of the times, right? What the style that Jurgen Klopp played with a 4-3-3, it worked every single time. That's what suffocated down Barcelona when we played Barcelona, right, at Anfield, 3-0 down, and they came to Anfield and we beat them 4-0. Yeah. That's what it was. We literally suffocated them. We didn't give Messi time on the ball. We didn't give any of it. Luis Suarez. Nope. None of them. We gave him no time on the ball, and then look what happened. Look what happened. We came out sort of like 4-3. 4-0. And then what you got to think about as well is like the way that he played Gini Wijnaldum in that game. Gini Wijnaldum was back to sort of like how he used to play at in Holland and how he used to play at Newcastle, further forward and attacking that ball. You get what I'm saying? So to me, right, put it this way, there will be calls to play a 4-2-3-1. I'm not saying there's never going to be a call. Yeah. But I feel there'd be more call to play the 4-3-3. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I want is a man that is a head coach that is versatile with his tactics. You know what I mean? Yeah. He can change his tactics in the game and such. You know what I'm saying? A bit like Rafa Benitez used to do. Rafa Benitez, they can sort of like change up to like
instead of like making substitutions, but he can change it with that.
He can change up from playing a 4-5-1. He can change up to 3 at the back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what his speciality was. He's very technical. However, it didn't work out for him towards the end. But I'm just saying that that's what was his basis. And you need more managers like that can say, look, you know what? Anyway, and this formation is not working. And we're getting overrun. Yeah. You know what? We're changing. You go there and you go here. Do you know someone getting that? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Or not desperate like what Arne Slot did. Because Arne Slot's tactics were just desperate.
Diabolical, man.
Just desperate, diabolical tactics. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
What we need to do, though, is we need to be menaces off the ball, but be able to control the game and dictate when we do have the ball. Yeah. Because we have to make sure when we control the ball, we are clinical with it. We don't do sloppy passes. We don't do the stuff we've seen on the slot where players didn't know where to go, where to pass the ball. But we also need to make sure, because we are 80% of the games we play now are against low blocks. So we have to be critical and smart with our thinking against them teams. But when they do have the ball, the very rare times they do, we need to make sure we suffocate them so they haven't got the chance to counterattack us.
Yeah.
Spot on, Josh,
I
because
agree.
that's what I was about to come to, like, in regards to that. What do you guys think about that old 4-4-2 that Lucy is saying? What do you think about that? Big
Don't
up
think we
Lucy,
got the
by
players
way.
for it.
Yeah, you know, Lucy. What sometimes you got to look at the modern day football. The players are different nowadays to the 4-4-2 days. You know what I mean? Because the 4-4-2 days, you needed proper wingers, out of that touchline wingers that could put crosses in the box in a consistent basis, take on their fullbacks, and then you got the fullbacks coming and overlapping. It was different. It's different. I think those days are long gone in regards to players learning that kind of tactics. If you know what I mean, guys. I don't think they've been, you know, groomed, whatever you call it, like to be in those kind of tactics. They're more technical based nowadays. They're more relaxed rather than, you know, playing with a out and out winger and all that stuff. You have to be different now. You know what I mean? You got the wingers have to be getting a lot of goals compared to yesterday's era when the wingers only got you 6 or 7 goals a season. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a different times. A different
To be
time.
honest, I mean, obviously, you guys watched. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of the old school football. I wasn't watching football then. But for me, when teams played the 4-4-2, it was you had 2 strikers who could win the ball in the air. You play the ball up to them, they would win the ball, and then you'd go from there. I think now in the modern day, defenses and high lines are so advanced where if you play 2 strikers and you try to play the ball up to them to win headers, knock it down, it's not going to work anymore for me in the modern game. So I don't think you can play like that anymore. That's why I think now you're seeing a shift away from the big, tall finishers into the more quick, shifty, agile strikers.
Yeah. It's true.
See what it is as well. When you look at the 4-4-2, it's all different kinds of the 4-4-2. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's your flat 4-4-2, yeah? Flat back 4, midfield, 2 strikers up top. But then you got the 4-4-2 diamond. Do you know what I mean? Where it's a bit more versatile, and it's got a bit more width to it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, so you can probably get away with playing a 4-4-2 diamond, much less than a flat 4-4-2.
Yeah, there's a flat days are gone.
You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what sort of like what's I'm gonna call it? Roy Hodgson.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Roy Hodgson based his game on. He based his game on the flat 4-4-2. Hard to beat, yeah. But the only problem with that is, right, is if you concede a goal, what next? What's your plan? What is your plan B?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And very often, they never had a plan B. Very often, you know what I mean? So, you know thing.
So PSG want 137 million for Barcola. Would you pay that, guys?
Yeah, I'd pay it, man.
Yeah, if they really believe he's the right player, and I think he is, I'd pay it.
Yeah.
Just pay it, man. Just pay the 137 million and just like try and get some more bodies. Simple.
Let me ask you boys a question. What serious team in the world walks away from a transfer because they want 5 million more than you're willing to pay?
Nobody. It's like what I was saying to my brother Josh. Yeah, I go, it's like Zubimendi. Yeah, when we went for Zubimendi, right? Yeah, he said at them days, right, that reason why he never went through, he's homesick. He doesn't want to leave Spain. Bro, next season at the day he was in London.
Arsenal.
He's in London, and correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Spain isn't London, is it?
Not that I was last aware of. Uncle.
Right.
No.
Spain is no closer to London than what Liverpool is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. But what actually happened was the fact that this is the fact. What actually happened is this: they went to Mendy, approached him and said they didn't want him. They said, all right, then 50 million, and they agreed the 50 million fee. But what they don't tell us, Josh, is the fact that they wanted to do a payment plan. They want to do a payment plan. So what happened? And they want to do a payment plan. These guys must say, bro, you lot ain't serious. They've gone to Superman. They goes, yo, these men ain't serious, you know. Just give them some excuse that you don't want to go. Find some excuse. Give them some you don't want to go. And trust me, I guarantee you, another Premiership club is going to come for you next season. And what happened? Arsenal came for next season.
Arsenal.
Off to London. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's the Gahey thing, isn't it? We would negotiate until the last day with Gahey because we didn't want to pay the 5 million for him. and then we didn't end
Another
up
one.
signing him, and now he went City. Like,
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust, isn't it? It's always
We had
it's
to-
always the same.
We had him at our offices. This is what I don't understand. Yeah, you got him at the end of the day at your offices down London. He's just done a medical, bro. He's
Yeah.
just done a medical.
wearing the shirt.
Yeah, wearing the shirt. They didn't want. Crystal Palace was going to sign off for it because they didn't sort of like we couldn't get a replacement. I said to my brother yesterday, because if I was Gay, I would have said, you know what, bro, that's a you problem, not me problem. Do you know what I mean? You've had time to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Barring that, why didn't Liverpool say, all right, you know what, in the day, right? Yeah, go back in the day, right? Yeah, and we'll go back in the day, right? And then what we're going to do, we're going to sort of like do a plan at the day that you come to Liverpool in January. Even if we pay the money, we're paying the money now, and then you come to Liverpool in January. Even if we have to loan you back for 3 months. Because they've done it before. They've loaned back jacket for a whole season, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They loaned it back, didn't they?
And they waited for Van Dijk, didn't they? Because
They waited for Van Dijk.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for Navigator.
Yep.
Yeah. So I couldn't say, right, then, you know what? I couldn't say to Crystal Palace, here what? All right, then, you know what, then they, right? Let the transfer go through now, yeah? Right? And then what we'll do in the day, right? We're loaning back to you till January. So that gives you enough time at the day to find somebody at the day to sort of like, you know, get in. Because you know what they did, didn't they? What they did, right? When Gay went, all they did, didn't they, was promote somebody from the academy.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they do that before then?
And it's you know it is, Uncle. It's they thought because Gahey was free in the summer, they'd wait and get him on a free.
Yeah.
But proactive teams like Man City, they went out and signed him, took him right from underneath our noses, and we were left there with nothing again. These are the most frugal, stingy owners in the world, and people need to open their eyes to it.
I
Even
understand
Fink-
it, I know
even
what you're saying.
They even done that thing that they did the same thing with Semenyo, didn't it? They
Yeah.
took him from under nose as well. Fuck it, I'm annoyed.
The list goes on. There's so much list, man. There's so much list out there, and people don't want to know. You know what I mean? Whenever you mention like the you know, when you look at it, guys, these players that we missed out on, there could have been that difference in the league win. You know, you don't even think about it. You know, that Fekir could have been the 2 points ahead of at what point. I mean, and then you look at, you know, Caicedo, he could have been the dominant midfielder with McAllister and Soboslai that controls this league for the next 5 to 6 years. You know, the list goes on. Bellingham, you know what I mean? Look at how good Bellingham's become. There's just too many, you know
You know
missed
what I just
chances,
remembered?
yeah.
The year we signed Verts last year, we could have signed Shirky, and people say, "Oh, you can't have both." Man City had David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. Chelsea
And
had
Mamouche.
however many players, and Mamouche. All these top clubs have multiple top players other than us. We can't sign someone else because we can't unsettle one of the players. Let them compete for the position. We could have had Verts and Shirky. Shirky cost City 35 million. What we paid for Munoz, we could have had Shirky last summer.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And the thing is that, and you know the thing about it, Josh, he wanted to come to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yep.
He actually wanted to come to Liverpool. Listen,
Too many missed chances, man.
now get these guys out.
Purposely done as well. Purposely done as well, man.
Get these guys out my car. Because remember,
I mean,
the day,
when an ownership like intentionally lose, I said this to Uncle Rodz, Josh, before I met you. Innit? I only met you recently, bro. Nice to meet you, by the way. Good kid you are.
too.
I said this to Uncle Rodz during
no,
the
don't,
season.
don't say that, Josh. Don't say that, Josh. He's a wrong one.
What I said to Uncle Rodz was like, this was during the season. Like, I said to him, Unks, I think it's purposely done this season. I think they've given up on the league around November, December time and planned for next season with Arne Slot in charge. I honestly think that, George. I know you might not believe me, but I honestly think that. The way we
It wouldn't surprise
didn't
me.
sign anyone in January, don't forget, we signed for next season, which is Jacket.
Yeah.
And then they did the round the table straight after the transfer window out of the blue. No advertisement. They just did the round the table. They were supporting Arne Slot. He was in the middle of that. They were reminiscing of the league win we did and what we're going to look forward to next season. That's what they were discussing in that round the table. If you listen properly, I watched it 3 or 4 times. I said, these motherfuckers are actually planning for next season. They're not even talking about the season anymore. And intentionally getting out the cups, don't forget as well, Josh. We did so much shit at Liverpool Football Club that season. It just goes to show there's lack of ambition in this football club. Imagine we signed Gahey and Semenyo and there's competitions for places. We was only, 8 points behind Arsenal at the time? We could have caught them up if we did the right things. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Could have caught them up.
We still haven't replaced Fabinho, and that was 2022 he left.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't want to think about that.
Bro, they're bringing up... Have you seen our fan base now? They're bringing up Endo to start next season. You know what I mean? That's how desperate we've become now. Endo.
34.
Oh, mate. I'll tell you something. We're cooked, aren't we? We are cooked.
We're done.
We're literally cooked, mate.
We're done,
I'm
mate.
going to go to bed tonight, and I'm going to pray that I wake up and we have the window that we deserve as a fan base. But
Oh, God.
Yeah,
But it's just literally at the day, it's like, you know it's not going to happen, isn't it? You just know it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's just
I
like...
swear to you guys, I watched this club for so long. I'm telling you right now, Barcola is the only sign. Maybe one defender. Maybe they'll get one defender. Maybe. But I think
You know,
Barcola
they're looking
is
at
the
that guy,
only
ain't they? They're looking at that youth there, Tomore, ain't they?
sign. He's not good enough. He's not good enough, man. I'm sorry. Like, come on, man. We've got to be realistic here, man. Guys,
know.
let me
I
have
know.
a rest, man. I've come
No,
from
you know
a
what it is?
12-hour shift doing all this stuff. But carry on. Go on.
You know what it is? I'll just tell you quick. I know he's not good enough. But to be honest, that's all we're going to get. You know what I mean? That's all we're going to get.
he's better than like NGI and Duckway that we're talking about playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is what I like about Tomore is that he's got Premier League experience. And he's got all that experience.
Get Spence, man. Get
No,
Spence.
I don't want Spence, man. Nah, man.
I know what the reasons are, but
Bun
quality-wise.
Spence, man. Bunny.
Uncle doesn't like him for a certain thing, but yeah.
You have to tell me off air, Uncle. You have to tell me off air.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you off air still. You know what I mean?
But guys,
but what I'm trying to say,
go.
Tomorrow at the day, he's got like Premier League experience, and he's got all that experience out in Italy as well, where they kind of like when it comes to defending, they kind of like they take it as an art. You know what I mean? Defending, they're really kind of stringent on defending. You can only look at the great Franco Baresi, you know what I mean? To Maldini and players like that to know at the day, well, they take defending seriously. So, you know, I would like it in that way. Would I want something else more better? Yes. Do you know what I mean? But I don't see sort of like Liverpool going out and doing that, because to get something better than Tomore, that means that they're going to have to spend money. And we know what they're like when they spend money. Do you know what I mean? They just don't They don't like spending money. They're allergic to spending money. It's like what you said. We literally repeat what you said before about, like, you know, they're good money makers, not good business people for Liverpool. And I couldn't say them more better.
They're only doing their job, guys. They're only doing what they're here for. I mean, they're businessmen, so they're doing business. That's it. You can't compliment people for what the job they're supposed to do. That's what I don't understand when people say to me, "Oh, they're great businessmen." Yeah, but that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to keep this club above the red. That's it. That's what they're here for. And at the end of the
That's
day,
what they're coming to do, you know.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna compliment them for their job. I mean, come on, man. It's just crazy, honestly.
No, if they went above and beyond and we signed everyone we needed,
thank you,
and we got a new grandstand and they built the statues of the players we needed and they did everything they were supposed to, and they didn't furlough the dinner ladies and all the people who worked at the club, and they didn't raise the season ticket prices, and they didn't try and make the fans feel stupid with the Super League.
Trademark
maybe
the name.
We could give them a bit. Trademark Liverpool Football Club. Maybe then we would give them a bit more of a blight, but they're corrupt businessmen who are only out for themselves. The only reason they ever put money into the football club is because they get just as much, if not more, out of it.
Brilliant.
Preach.
I've been saying that for a while, Josh, and I keep telling people that they came in as millionaires, they're gonna leave as billionaires. Who made them a billionaire? The brand of Liverpool Football Club, not the Red Sox, not the Penguins. The brand of Liverpool.
I said that
when you own Liverpool Football Club, the whole world is watching you and they want to invest in you, and that's what's happened to FSG. They're in a gold mine. They're in a gold mine, man.
I said it in the day, right? They're using Liverpool as a cash cow.
That's it.
The money they make out of Liverpool, they use that to fund their other franchises. and they've been doing it again and again and again. And you, yes, big up Cop Father, my G. You need to tell a lot of people that come on your channel. You need to tell them exactly what you told us tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of the day, right, they'll start wising up. You know what I mean? Because we told it, bro. We told these people this. We tell them, but they don't want to listen to us. For some reason, they do not want to listen to us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? You need to start, listen, we need to start sort of like wising up people and letting people know that these people are charlatans. They're charlatans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just literally, and they sucking the life out of Liverpool Football Club and laughing at us at the same time.
Oh, they're laughing, man. They'll be laughing
on their yacht in America. Yeah.
Yeah, laughing because it's them stupid English people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Stupid British, because they don't call us English, do they? They call us the British, the British, the British.
The only person I won't say that to is Cal, because he might never speak to me again. But
but Cal's listen, all right, don't worry yourself, Cal. I'm gonna wrap him up. I'm gonna get him on my show this week. You know, I'm gonna make an ask for his sins. Do you know what I mean? Like Cal's my G, man. He's a lovely guy. I got so much time for Cal. You know what I mean? I literally love him like a brother. He's like such a lovely guy. Do you know what I mean?
Human being, man.
Yeah, no, he was when like, you know, when my dad was ill, and he's passed away now. He's passed away, my dad. But when my dad was ill and stuff, right, he used to check in on me and said, you know, how's your dad doing today and this and that. Do you know what I mean? And then when my dad actually passed away, he was one of the first people. Well, yeah, one of the first people that I told to say, look, he's gone now and stuff like that. Cal is such a brilliant human being. Do you know what I mean? I just really wish that today there was many more people like him. If there's more people like him, the world would be such a good place. I'm telling you.
Facts.
You know, he's really. I've told you this before. He's such a nice person. Do you know what I mean? And like, I speak to him.
His birthday today now as well.
Was his birthday today, you little bitch?
Yeah.
You know, he's lucky to go down to London and give him the bumps. You know what I mean? I didn't realize his birthday still, but you know.
Well, it's not like technically tomorrow, but it's technically today, I guess, isn't it now?
Yeah. It's today now. So what I'll do is I'll give him a call and wish him happy birthday and stuff, or send him a voice note because he's a really lovely guy. I got a lot of time for him.
I think Ravi asked you about how much will Ryan cost.
It'll be about £100 million. It'll be
Can you
85.
negotiate at this time?
So there's the release clause. There is a release clause, but I think you can negotiate. It'd be 85 plus 15, so it'd be about 100 million total pounds.
I remember. I really like him. I've always said about Ryan.
Remember the day. I put it this way. I don't blame Bournemouth charging that money because of the fact that remember they're in Europe now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if they lose Ryan, they're gonna have to be able to go out and buy somebody just as
would
good
you
as
guys
Ryan.
do this, like something like this then? Give them Harvey Elliott plus 70 million?
Yeah, I would do that.
Just to reduce the price?
I would.
Because you look at Harvey Elliott, he looks out of sorts now, man. It's like, you know.
Yeah, but when you get the things about Harvey Elliott, Harvey Elliott's that sort of guy that he look out of sorts, but give him sort of like a run of games, he start getting back to his best. But I would do that. I would say, look, here's Harvey Elliott plus 70 million, and they should do that.
I think I would rather do Curtis Jones plus 70 because I think Curtis is going to leave anyway. So I think I'd rather do that and get something in return and keep Harvey because I think Harvey should be the backup 10 behind Wirtz.
Yeah. That is a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie as well,
Jamie.
guys.
Yeah, big up Jamie.
We did send him a happy birthday the other day. Yeah, big up Jamie.
Whose birthday is that? Jamie's?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
No, the day before. Was it the day before? The day before yesterday. No,
Yeah.
I listen, I'm just saying. I really like Ryan, guys, honestly. I think he'll be worth
like
it.
him.
I don't think a lot of people, because he's played 6 months in the Premier League, everybody's just, putting 2 and 2 together. They think they know football. You can see talent, man. You can see talent.
Why? This is what I don't get. We're talking about Ryan, but then people were so high on Diamande. And
That's what I'm
Diamande
saying,
had, I get he had, it was only 6 months more in a worse league.
You know what's funny as well, Josh? What foot is this Monday?
Right third,
Where was he gonna play?
right wing.
There you go. There you go. And apparently, you know, right-footed right wingers is 15 years ago, 20 years ago. There you go, man. This
Yeah,
is
that's
what
what
I
they
was
I
tried
think
down there.
But I think Barcola is better than Ryan, you know. I'm better than not Ryan, better than Diamande, you know.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah. We think he is. You know what I mean? We know
I think
he is.
Diamande probably has higher potential, but right now Barcode is definitely better.
Yeah. Especially when he played a few games in the World Cup when he scored his goals. They were good goals he scored. Do you know what I mean?
And he's challenging himself as well. Because don't forget, he's coming to the Premier League. He doesn't want to go La Liga or any other. He wants to come to the Premier League to challenge himself as a player as well.
That's the mentality I like as a
I
player.
really like that because some people could just take the easy route, Real Madrid, somewhere like that, Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, where you play against meaty defenders every week. But over here, you know, it's a challenge. You want to test yourself against the best defenders in the
just
world.
imagine-
I think he's straight away the best winger in the league.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you see the thing is about what is, and the Barcola's getting a lot of slander from some people, and
Because he can't finish.
No, they're saying that amongst that they're saying that he's a bench warmer. But what is it, and what people don't understand when you got people like Dembele, yeah, and Doué, it's hard to get games over them people there. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard to get games over people there. You know what I mean? So listen, if you're that option that can come off the bench and change games, you're still useful to the team. People think that because people sit on the bench, they don't use to the team and that. You know what I mean?
Uncle, what I would say to them people is, would Saka start in that PSG team? Would Semenyo start in that PSG team?
No.
Would any of these guys, best wingers, start in that PSG team?
No.
They can't talk about Barcola then. Barcola is taking minutes off some of the best wingers in the world.
The guy started 21 games.
Facts.
21 games in the French league last season.
Yeah.
Obviously, in total 29. Obviously, coming off the bench as well. 11 goals and 1 assist. You know what I mean? So he's still got a lot of goals. You know what I mean? Coming 21 games starting and 29 games overall with a substitution and 11 goals. That's not a bad return. Obviously, the assists can improve, but do PSG need? Do they really need assists with the players they have? No, not really. They do it themselves.
They play a certain style.
Boys, I'm so happy if we have Barcola, Ryan, Wirtz, and Isak. You know how good that front four is.
That's a statement, bro.
Hey, bro, you're forgetting my boy Ekatike.
Rio. Oh, Ekatike.
Yeah, we need
Ekatike, man.
We need
I'm just imagining the link up with Ekatike, right? And Barcola. That's gonna be a link up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know that's gonna be a link up in it. Oh my word.
Thoughts on the armband incident? He's saying, Ravi. As far as I'm aware, did someone throw it on the floor or something? And that's why
it was Simicast. Simicast threw it on the floor, but obviously you had Jones and Soboslai arguing because Jones didn't get the armband. Simicast got it.
Oh,
I think you know what it is in the thing, right? My opinion in it, right? I think Curtis Jones is right to have a go at sort of like Soboslai. Because you think about it, this guy in the previous season, before he went alone, he couldn't get a game. He couldn't get a game under Ali Slot, It was Robertson that played most of the game when they won the league, right? Yeah. He couldn't get a game. So then the following season, he went on loan. The guy's just come back off loan. You don't even know if he's going to stay or not. You know what I mean? They're going to or whatever. Yeah. And what, you're going to go? I've been here, come through the academy and all that. You know what I mean? I've been here for time. And what, you're going to bypass me and give it to him? Come on now, you're taking the piss out of me now.
Uncle, the only thing I didn't like is I would have rather they did it in the changing room, not on the pitch.
Yeah. Keep it sort of like behind closed doors.
Yeah,
you know?
we're not a small club, are we, man?
Yeah.
You don't disrespect.
You're right,
people like that, man.
You're right.
But Simicast throwing the armband on the ground, he should never play for us again.
Yeah.
That's
disrespectful.
For that alone, that should be gone. Guys, before we go, who's going to win the Premier League next season?
Liverpool.
Man City, unfortunately.
Liverpool, Man City.
Man City.
Yeah, Man City. You think Maresca's just going to come in and change things?
I think on paper Arsenal are going to be favourites. I just think because they got no injuries last year, law of averages, they're going to get injuries this year.
Yeah.
It happened to us.
But-
It happened to us. You're right. Because it happened to us.
Then again,
when we was even a better team than them, actually. You know what I mean, so.
then again, the moves that sort of like Spurs are making, and obviously they're managing that. I'm not saying they're going to win the league, but they could be in and around there. Do you know what I mean? If they,
But the thing is,
know,
Unks, they
they
need to
play
work
the
on
cards
back-
right.
They need to work on the back line and the goalkeeper, don't they? Still, like there's a lot of places
yeah.
they need to work on. I mean, so you could work
Do
on the
what better
forward
must-
line and the midfield, but what about the back line when there's a goalkeeper that they have that's not good enough, and then defense that's not good enough either. So there's a lot of stuff
mean,
they have to
they've-
do. To me, like if we do the right thing, we can win the league title. I don't think is, the way we were speaking earlier, Josh, in the other stream, like it's like beyond us. We can't get it. I said if we sign the right players, we could still compete, bro.
No,
The league
yeah,
ain't as strong as it used to be. Like what are we doing here? Honestly, just
By the way,
having this defeatist mentality nowadays.
I see Arsenal fans think that Arsenal team that won the league last season was some special team. Any of the Klopp teams that we had past 2017 would have smoked that Arsenal
Smoked that
team
league,
last
bro.
year.
of course they will have.
Smoked
But
it,
this is
bro.
bro, Josh. This is Arsenal we talk about. One of the most deluded fans ever.
You know,
Ever.
the year we won the if we had the team we won the league with with Klopp, that team goes invincible last year.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, stop it now. Come on. We was talking about it earlier. How I don't think people realize what special team that Klopp built. He built a special team. Just imagine Salah on one side and Man on the other. Oh my word! Do you remember that game we played Man United? Yeah, and we beat them 4-0.
Well, at home when we was doing those passes
No,
and shit.
no,
My
no, it
God.
wasn't even that. It was that one that with when Marnie had his back to the goal, and he made that
played
pass,
The
and
Salah.
he kicked right around it and right on Salah's foot, innit? And Salah scored. I
Yeah,
thought,
that's
oh
the game
my
I'm talking
god!
about. Yeah.
Was that the game Thiago turned into God?
Yes,
on
yes,
the pitch?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that Thiago performance was a joke.
And then Salah
Oh.
said something. Wait till the next games or something like that. He said to me
Yeah.
after the game. Yeah.
Oh my
One thing
god!
I need to say that I don't know how many people have spoken about this, but I think is so important for our season. Iraola needs to get the voice back in Anfield.
Yeah,
We lost our
dead,
voice
it's
last
dead,
year
mate,
at
it's
Anfield
dead.
under Slot. He ruined the atmosphere. We need to get the atmosphere back because when the atmosphere at Anfield is rocking, no one can beat us.
oh yeah, facts.
That's one thing for Jurgen found out,
Facts.
isn't it?
Yeah.
He was always wondering why is a big club like Liverpool not producing what they should be, if you know what I mean, as big as we are. So what Jurgen did, he learned about Liverpool Football Club, and he realized when you get the fans on board, anything is possible. It doesn't matter if you're Barcelona with Messi, Real Madrid with Ronaldo, we will beat you. That's how
We've
confident I
heard
was.
the stories. Arsenal, Man City players would say when we went to Anfield, we felt like the pitch was swallowing us because we couldn't hear ourselves think with how loud the stadium was.
Let me ask you a question. Who's the greatest?
Frank Lampard said the same thing.
Who's the greatest
Yeah.
player of the Premier League ever?
Thierry Henry,
What, apart from Arsenal, who's his favorite team?
Liverpool.
There you
Liverpool.
go. That's how we
Even-
impact people. That's how we.
Same
impact
with
people.
Arsene Wenger.
There you go.
Even
And
Ian-
Mourinho, remember him and Mourinho was having that debate about it. When you come
Even
to
Ian
Anfield, there's
Wright.
nothing like it.
Even Ian Wright at the day admires Liverpool. He's always going on about Liverpool. Liverpool this and Liverpool that. You know what I mean?
Harry
He
read that
admires
as
them a
well.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's just like, but see what Ariel said. Ariel did say something that was important in his press conference. He said he just doesn't want to. Just doesn't want to live in Liverpool. Obviously, coach Liverpool. He wants to get out and see the city and get out to know the people in Liverpool and so forth. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
man.
He wants to be more involved in Liverpool. So that he's trying. I hope it does. It does
There's
happen.
Mickey.
But he tries to.
Yeah,
He's trying to go down the same line as Jurgen. You know what I mean?
The thing
But-
is, I think we all agree if we finish top four, but there is signs from Iraola that the soul of Anfield is back again, the fans are behind it, and the players are behind it, and there's an intensity and a press, we're not going to be upset because we know we're going to
Yes.
work towards getting back. It's the same with Klopp. When we first got Klopp, we weren't amazing, but he built the
He learned
foundation
about the
that
football
led
club.
to.
Yeah.
And already with his interviews, I'm so happy with what Iraola is saying because he gets it.
I can remember. I can
He's
still
gonna be a
remember.
good
Klopp,
manager.
I can still remember Klopp's first game against Tottenham He had those guys running, didn't he? He had them running.
I remember Aldo Lallana coming off the pitch. It's just what did he hugged him in it. He's so tired. He just
Yeah, he hugged him like that, and he had to
Yeah.
hold him, literally kind of hold him up a bit. You know what I mean? But they worked hard.
It's
That's the
like
thing to go.
last season, Slot drained the life out of Anfield so much. You could have watched the games with it on.
I fell asleep, bro. I went to.
You honestly,
I think it was a Leeds game. Was it Leeds? Yeah, I think it was a Leeds. Oh man.
Fozi,
Luckily,
you could
listen.
have.
The best day was for me when I met John Aldridge on that day. Yeah, because I was in a VIP. Then I went to the stands.
You did, didn't they? Yeah.
And then I went to the stand. I was watching the Leeds game. Guys, it finished 0-0. It was the most boringest game ever. But the funniest part of it is I missed half of the game because I was asleep.
Fozi, the thing is, you honestly last
swear.
season, and I think you boys will agree, you could have watched them games on mute because Anfield was silent. Because
It's
no
dead.
one
It's
wanted.
dead, bro. It's dead, bro. It's dead.
It was horrible to see. You know what
The
it was?
only-
Horrible to see it go that way.
The only atmosphere at Anfield was in minute 20 every game where they would clap for Jota. That was the only atmosphere there was.
Yeah.
Let me
I
ask
would
Mick something. Mick, have we made up after yesterday, mate? Let me know, yeah? Have we made up finally? Just asking him there. Yeah. He didn't know I was like a 40 years watching Liverpool over 40. He didn't know that. I know that. But I think hopefully we made up. Hopefully we made up, man. But he's right, though. The preseason has been better than last season because I don't remember the last season's preseason in Asia. I don't remember at all. It was so rubbish. I forgot about that one.
I'm glad our players have fitness again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know what it is at the end of the day? I think if we can get some of the signings at the day, right, into the sort of like car, and we need a centre back. There's no doubt about that. We need a centre back, right? If we can get that sorted, I think we're in for a good season. Because I like the way that Areola plays football. I told you this before in a Fuzzy.
Yeah.
I like the way that he plays football. Do you know
a lot
what
of
I mean?
you guys, so you, Sam, I think was it Cal, and I think a few.
He does play some good football. Good football. And I said that day out of obviously Areola and the German fella, I said I'm picking Areola. You know
that German fella, Josh, that looks like Jurgen a bit. That guy.
Nagelsmann.
No, there's another one that wears the hat like Jurgen.
He's
tracksuit like Jurgen.
Stuttgart. He's with Stuttgart.
Stuttgart or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name, but I know you guys are talking about. Yeah, I'd rather get Areola.
Yeah, he plays a good brand.
Big up, Mickey, man. Big up, bro. Big up, man. It's all forgotten, man. Don't worry about that. Would you guys agree with this comment over here? The first half performance was obviously
we were so good in that first. Leeds couldn't get out of their own half in that first half, and Wirtz showed exactly why I said he was going to look a lot better on Areola. He was so good in that first half.
Oh yeah. I'm just, ain't you just looking forward to a lot of these players playing under Areola?
Yeah.
A lot of these players in there, because I'm not being funny in the day, right? Like Slot's just a pile of doo-doo. He's a pile of doo-doo, man. And I said it, Josh. And the thing is, what pains me, I said it from the beginning, and I go, this guy is no good. He shouldn't be here at the club.
Yeah.
I said it from time and I think that. I guess it's going to end in tears. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then one of the first season, and but like that was just papering over the cracks. He was papering over the cracks.
He was prepared by Jurgen, mate.
You know what I mean? I'm saying because that team at the end of the day, that team that
should have won the league the season before.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for bad decisions. Don't forget Doku, the Diaz goal disallowed. There was David Coote saying what he was saying afterwards, and he was refereeing some of our games and doing VARs. Come on, guys! Like the list goes on, isn't it, Unks?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, right? It's like Jurgen Klopp said this at the beginning, and this is what like I love about Jurgen Klopp, yeah. And he's a special person. Jurgen Klopp said this at the beginning, and he kept his word. He said, "I'm going to leave Liverpool in a better position of what I found it in."
Yeah,
and he did. He did it. He kept his word, and then
he did.
He left it in a better team than what he found it. Do you know what I mean?
Look at that. Look what Miguel said. 11 losses out of 14 with Slot. It's fucking mental.
I almost started, like, when we went on that run, I almost started betting on us to lose going into the game. Because we just
betting against his own club.
No, it's shit though. It's shit.
We knew though. We all knew going into them games in that run, we aren't beating these teams.
Do you know? I don't know about you guys, but I still haven't recovered, man. I don't watch Liverpool games back anymore. I don't. I still haven't like got myself to watch Liverpool games back because of Arne Slot's damage on me.
Yeah,
I still. I used to
can't
watch.
games
I
from last
swear,
season.
Uncle, I used to tell you in it. I watch back games just to see what's the tactics. I'm telling you, Josh, like 3 or 4 times I'll go watch it back. Now I can't even watch it back anymore. I can't watch Liverpool games anymore.
But
he scars me,
Fozi,
man.
There's no point in watching it back because there was no tactics to analyze. it was kick the ball and inshallah. That's all it was. That's all it was.
That's an inshallah, you know.
Oh, Josh, you're coming around, bro. You're coming around to the Islamic side. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all it was.
Inshallah,
Yeah.
haram football. Yeah, it was rubbish,
shit,
man.
yeah.
It was what, man, guys. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I thought it was worse than Roy Hodgson. I sat through. Listen, I
It
was
was,
sitting at-
man. Not
I
what.
was,
not,
I was sitting at
bro. It
Anfield,
was.
bro. I
It
was watching.
was.
I was watching Roy Hodgson football, and people were having punch ups in the stands. You know, like you always get those ones that tell you when you're shouting at the players and telling Roy Hodgson shit. You always get that fan that says to you, "Respect the football club, man. Stop." And the next minute they're punching up each other in the stands. That's how bad it was. The atmosphere at Liverpool when Roy Hodgson was in charge. And this, what I watched last season, I've never seen anything like that, guys. And Uncle Rodz is
Honestly,
right. It was
you would have
worse.
thought that the team were fasting half them games.
Stop it. Stop.
It
Right.
was painful to watch. It was so painful to watch.
How can
It
you
was,
all
wasn't
sit
it?
through that? How do
you
you
remember-
sit
oh, do
through
you-
those games?
Do you remember
You
the?
know- That's how they
You
if they torture people now, they're going to show them slot ball.
oh no,
That's how they're going to torture people with.
And that's what we was waiting for.
no more, was it no more waterboarding? No more waterboarding. Stop.
Yeah, no water burn. Watch Liverpool versus Brentford 3-0. That's your punishment.
Oi, do you know what the word? You know, bro, I got a worse game than that, right? When we played PSV Eindhoven,
Oh, that
Oh, fuck it. And the
4-1, we got
4-1.
slapped up, boy. Slapped up.
or any of the Man United games. Any of the Man United games.
Galatasaray beat us at home as well.
I love that, Josh. You know, torture. If you want to torture someone, just show them on his lot football.
Oh, mate, no
It's-
more
it's-
waterboarding.
it's-
No more waterboarding. I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you.
Chop my fingers off if you have to. I don't want to watch this shit.
But and then you would finish the game and we'd lose stupidly, and then you go to the press conference and go, "Oh yeah, I know what we need to fix for next week," and you'd lose worse the next week.
And then he starts
What
talking
was
about
he actually
PSG.
smoking?
Oh, God.
Oh, I want to be more like PSG, and but his obsession with Nottingham Forest after the first year. He
Oh,
had
yeah,
problems.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Arne Slot was bipolar.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the guy, mate. There's something not
No,
right.
no.
I think he thought he was managing PSG.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did, mate. He did. And you know what? It wasn't that. It was like it was never his fault, was it? It was never his fault.
No.
Their fault.
What,
Do you remember?
what was it? What was it about? Konate, he said he's always in the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Actually, the best one was we lost 2-1, and he goes in the press conference. We lost 2. I can't remember who he was against, but he goes in the press conference and goes, "Well, we lost because Arsenal was scoring all the set pieces. We didn't play Arsenal.
Fucking
Didn't
hell,
play
you-
Arsenal." But he's talking about Arsenal scoring set pieces as to why we lost. What was he smoking?
What about the time when he goes that? Oh, the fans weren't booing me; they're booing the players.
Doing the players.
I can't deal with this guy. I'm so glad he's gone for my football club.
Oh man, and he wanted.
I
To,
can't believe
you know,
we
he
were
wanted to
sitting
manage.
through that.
He wanted to go and be the manager at Newcastle, didn't he?
Oh, low blocks. Yeah, low blocks as well.
Go up there.
my
He wanted
God.
he wanted to go up there to manage them.
Oh,
He
yeah,
wanted to manage them, and then when it was that they got that guy from Belgium, didn't they? Belgium guy. He's supposed to be quite good actually. The Newcastle's new head coach. That's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Quite, he's supposed to be quite.
Yaiso, I think he's German.
Yeah.
I
German. He looks like Nagelsmann a bit.
I
think
thought it's
he's
from
German.
Belgium,
He-
you know.
No, I think he is German, Uncle.
I think he's German.
Honestly,
Cool.
you would see we'd concede 3 goals and would lose 3-1, and Slot would be on a touchdown looking like Homer Simpson. Didn't know what was going on.
You know what you do? He'll take off defender, put on an attacker, and he's literally got one defender at the back.
Guys, you know
Because
when
Virgil
you
Black's not playing centre forward. You know that, don't you? He plays centre
you know
forward.
when you realize you're in the wrong game, innit? When he puts Frimpong as the right winger and Szoboszlai as the right back. That's when you say, you know what? What's the actual fucking?
Yeah,
point?
it's time to
What's
go
the
to bed.
actual fucking point, man?
I said,
Yeah.
I said we're
that
cooked. We're done.
The Aston Villa game where we lost 4-2 was when my head was fully on the moon.
Yeah, because Wally Watkins, that prick, he took the piss out of us. He goes like,
He always looks like R9 against us. I don't know why.
There's a few
no.
players like
I'll
that,
tell
man.
you what, they've done it.
Even that Crystal Palace player that used to play for Watford, what's his name? Ismail Sarr. Was it Sarr?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm sure. So he,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
his
he
things.
always scores against us.
You know his things, mate. Isn't he? He's Marley's mate, isn't he?
Yeah, they're both Senegalese.
Yeah,
he wanted to join Liverpool when he was when he was at Watford. Then Liverpool
Watford, yeah,
were going for him, and then they ended up not going for him afterwards. Yeah,
yeah, because they wanted 40 million. They wanted 40
crazy
million.
money Watford wanted. Yeah,
No, it's a 40 million, and then and the reason why sort of like didn't pay is because I think didn't Watford get relegated that season.
Yeah,
He got relegated that season, and they didn't want to pay it, and but it's only 40 million. Just go and pay it, innit?
Oh my god, no, I've just remembered the best thing that happened last season with Arne Slot was, I don't know if you always remember, last game of the season, I think was it the 1-1 against Brentford?
yeah.
And he goes in the press conference and says, I know what I need to fix for next year. He gets sacked the week after. It was you. You're what needed to get fixed for next year.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of
Do
here,
you remember?
man.
Because he went, I know what I need to fix for next year. The interviewer went, what is
Yeah.
it? He went, I'm not going to tell you.
The guy was mad. You know what's sad?
I didn't want to, Cole. You're mad.
Huh?
Natasha goes, that's blasphemy, Tasha. That's blasphemy. You know,
You know
what I mean?
what's funny, yeah, guys? Like, do you remember every press conference, like before the match, he was giving our tactics away, like what's our weaknesses and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Every time he's telling me, yeah, we struggle against long balls, throw-ins, set pieces, and he gives it away every single time in the press conferences. Like I said, bro, like you might as well just give the game away before you even kick off. Just give them the goal.
Do you know what it is
Such
today?
a
Yeah.
bad manager, man.
So, you know, his younger cop's such a good person today. Yeah. He was literally trying to get us enthusiastic about sort of like getting Arne Slot because he knew Arne Slot was shit.
He knew it.
Yeah.
Right? He's just trying to get us enthusiastic about it because like, I'm going at the end of the day, right? There ain't nothing I can do about it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Try and get enthusiastic about this guy that's coming in. I know he's shit, but he might want to do something with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sad.
But
Man. It is sad. It is to be
Facts,
fair,
man.
man.
You know what?
But we have to suffer through things like this. Unfortunately, the good old Liverpool fans have to suffer through shit like this every single time. That's what pisses me off. That's what hurts me the most. You know, like you look at other clubs, Ansel and Josh, that they don't suffer like us. You know what I mean? We have to like suffer through this and be kind at the same time. We're never ruthless as a fan base. We don't have a go at these people when they do wrong against Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, man, we don't deserve this, man. That's why I'm always upset because I don't think our fans deserve this shit.
I challenge any top 6 club to have Phil Mitchell as your manager for 2 years and not
There you
act
go.
like how we did.
There you go,
For
bro.
Mitchell. Grant, man, like Grant.
Archies, the Archies.
Oh,
Would
Grant.
you, what about this one, guys? Mick is saying, would you start training against Newcastle
Yes.
in the first game?
Yes.
Probably not. I think Joe Linton's probably a bit too physical for him. But if we did
No.
play him, I wouldn't mind it.
You know what it is? I would start him. Obviously have backup on the bench until I think when it gets sort of like, gets a bit too heavy for him, we just take him off and put him on.
Yeah, Soboslai's got to start. It's whether you play Gravenberch or Nioni in it.
Have you both given up on McAllister? Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Not as a player. I think he's still a good player. I just don't think he's got the legs to press in the area of the system.
Did he ever
I'll tell
have
you
the
why.
legs?
I know, but we didn't press under Slot. I know we did under Klopp, but we didn't have. So for me, if we just had McAllister, it would work. If you have McAllister and Wirtz, who both aren't super athletic, I think that's too much to make up for. Whereas under Klopp, we had Sobbo, Grav, McAllister. So Sobbo and Grav would make up for McAllister. I don't think you can have Mac and Wirtz on the same pitch and make up the lack of legs from them. That's me personally.
I hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
Ramsey's got a starter right back.
Yeah, Ramsey is quality. You know what's funny about Ramsey, guys? Yeah, we actually brought that player to be back up to Trent, and we haven't seen him since he's come to Liverpool.
Injured, yeah.
Crazy.
Injured, but hopefully he's like sorted out his injuries and that.
But the thing is with Ramsey, he's got certain qualities, which is like he's calm on the ball. doesn't lose many battles. He's a proper Scottish player, isn't he? He's always, in for the battles and all that stuff. And
you know what they say,
and,
don't you?
and he never loses possession. If you look at him, he hardly loses possession. Every time he's under pressure, he finds a way to keep possession. He's either through a foul or he makes the right passes to get out of trouble. I like him. I really do.
You know what they say, and you know what they say, don't you? Liverpool always wins something when a Scottish person's in the team.
Yeah.
It's a Scottish club, isn't it?
Yeah, when you got a Scottish guy in the team, they always win something.
He should have played last year.
Charlie Adams. When we had Charlie Adams, that guy from Blackpool that we bought from Blackpool, he was in the squad when we won the League Cup in 2011.
League Cup final, yeah.
We always win something with the Scottish.
Dirk Cat scored, and I remember that Dirk Cat goal when he shot, and then he came back to him and he shot again and scored. Yeah.
You know what it is? I think Slot had dementia because I think he only ever used the team sheet from the last game because he couldn't remember the players he had. Because it was the same starting 11 for 37 out of 38 games.
Yeah.
Calvin Ramsey should have played last season when Bradley was injured and not Frimpong or Jones or Szoboszlai. When Bradley played last season, he was good for us. He played 2 games. He was good in both them games. But how many players can you actually say, other than Rio maybe, did Slot give a chance to last season?
No, not really. None, not really.
It's funny that
he hardly gave a chance to bloody Chiesa.
Exactly, mate. And now look at Chiesa, all over the place. Don't know what he's doing anymore. So sad, man.
No, but I think once he gets into, once Chiesa gets into the swing of things, he'll be all right. He'll be good.
I think people have given up. People have given up, mate, on Chiesa.
No, I don't. We need to keep him because he's the only forward who can play across the front three.
Can I be honest with you guys? Like, I didn't understand. Was it the day before yesterday when we played? Yeah, when Chiesa came on, he was with the kids. He had no quality players around him to supply him. So why are we judging a player when he's always playing with the kids? Pause. But you know what I mean? When
hang on. That's a yellow, Fozi. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. I don't want to have to give you a red card.
That is quality, Josh, mate.
It's going in the book. I'm putting Fozi in the book as well.
Put him in the book, man. Put him in the book.
All right, Fozi in, yellow card. I don't want to give you a second yellow, Fozi.
Oh, stop it. That was heavy. That was heavy. Oh, that was good, man. Oh, but I'm so.
But it's true, though, isn't it? If you look at the poor guy, every time he plays, the quality is not there. So why are you judging him with the lack of quality? I don't understand. I really don't understand. There's no supply for him, and people judge him for that. It's sad. It really is, man. I want to see him around Van Dijk's and Isaks and all these players and see how good he is when he's around these players. But no, but he never gets a chance.
Looked so good in that first half, didn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, he did. You know what I mean? Hopefully, a good preseason, he can sort of get back in the swing of things.
That's a funny statement, isn't it? I like to work with a small squad, and then all of a sudden he cries about I need some signings afterwards. Like, make up your mind, bro. Like, come on,
the guy's a dick. No, he never upset me. Don't be silly. Come on, now.
Yeah, never. She always thinks that. Nobody's upset.
No, she is upset. She's a lovely person, man. She's a lovely person.
Do you guys think this is VVD's last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think VVD leaving might hurt me more than Mo.
Oh, it will hurt. It will hurt, man. I still remember when he arrived at Liverpool that day when he had that black suit, turtleneck, Leicester at home, Salah, dragged Maguire and scored that brilliant goal. I still remember it, man.
Will we ever see a centre back in our lifetime as good as Van Dijk when he first signed for us?
Bro, when Alan Hansen left Liverpool Football Club, we had a few defenders like Glenn Hussein, Mark Wright, Phil Babb, John Scales, Sammy Hoopier, Honshaw, Carragher. They were never close to Alan Hansen. It took about 30 years, almost 30 years to get someone close to Alan Hansen and probably surpassed him, you know what I mean? Which is Virgil van Dijk. Because if you look at Virgil van Dijk, guys, I want to ask you guys a question. Please answer the question if you can. What's his weakness, man?
Can't grow a beard.
Yeah, it's not that. I think sometimes, not all the time.
That's Cal, man.
It's not
Oh, that's a second. That's the second yellow. Second
Red.
yellow. That's a red. That's a red. That's the second.
I knew he was going to get red tonight. You know, I knew he was going to get red.
That's the second yellow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Think-
Serious foul. Serious foul play.
Yeah,
Carry on with that. Man. Carry on.
I think with
You got R9 now.
I think with Virgil,
player.
sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he can have a bit of lack of concentration. You know what I mean? But other than that, he's a phenomenal player. Do you know what I mean? I think as well, the only person that probably really got close to Alan Hansen was Sammy Hippier, because Sammy Hippier did have a good footballing brain. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He wasn't blessed with pace, but he knew where to be and when to be there. Do you know what I mean? To defend the ball and stuff. And he's good aerially as well. Yeah. He's good in the air. And he had a good left foot on him as well. So that was probably, out of the whole defenders, I would say, that probably got close to sort of like Hansen because of his footballing brain and stuff. But I rated Sam Hippier. He was one of my.
I liked him.
Yeah, he's one of my best.
I wish I was alive to watch these players, man. That you guys talk about.
Stop talking about your age, man. I mean, we're old men here.
Bro, you know what is the name? You know what is Josh? The wonderful thing
Mickey, if you wanna come on, bro. I'll give you another 20 minutes if you wanna come on. Just let me know.
I've got to go because my battery's dying out. It's not.
Okay. Carry on. We'll
probably
come
back
anyway.
Right? The beauty about the Monday Dosh now, you can go back on YouTube and watch these players. It may not be the same as you watching the first time, but it's still special. You know what I mean?
No, to be fair, I've gone back and watched hours of film of these players, so I do know how good they were. I just I wish I had the opportunity to experience it in real time. You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, we all do. I mean, I wish I was able to watch people like Franz Beckenbauer, Johan Cruyff, and all them sort of people. And Gerd Müller, because those players that they were really special, especially Gerd Müller. Gerd Müller is a Bayern Munich great. You know what I mean? You know, and it's very sad the way he died. Do you know what I mean? You know? Yeah. But I wish that I was around to watch them in real
Unks,
real
you watch
time.
Michael Owen? Unks.
Huh? Go watch Michael Owen.
To be fair, Fozi, you were watching.
I'm older than a lot of you, so let me try it. You know what I mean? You get the instant red card. You know what I mean?
Fozi.
That's a 4-screen ban. 4-screen ban, you know?
Fozi, you were watching Pele, weren't you?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Here we go. This is what I get in my chat every time. This is what I get in my chat. If you see my watch-alongs, that's what I get.
Josh, hear the joke there. Hear the joke, right? I can remember watching Archie Gemmell score that goal against
Archie Gemmell.
Archie Gemmell. I can literally remember seeing it. I can see it now, the way he took on 6 players and then just slotting in the back of the net. And that was a game at the day they had to win. They didn't win it, but they had to win that game. And Archie Gemmell was solid and just took on all these players and back in the net. I was about.
Unks, question, Unks. How was Billy Little, man? Was he good?
Huh?
Billy Little.
Better than you.
Fozi, you were there when they invented football, weren't you?
Yeah, man. Those were the good old days, man.
No,
we used to play bare feet.
No, Fozi was there when Moses saw the burning bush.
Oh, that's a secret, Unks. Why you have to let it out, man?
Oh, right,
that's harsh, man.
And knowing the arc and all that. Yeah, man.
If you look hard enough, Fozzie's in the painting of the Last Supper.
Yeah. Hey, he's that fella at the end with a beard, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Guys, man.
16 Chapel, isn't it?
I've seen a few times. I've seen a few, man. I've seen a few in my time, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
16 Chapel.
Don't take the piss out of me.
Hey, you know, 16 Chapel, that took ages to paint, isn't it? But
for Sam.
30 years, isn't it? About 30 years it took to build, isn't it?
Oh, the boys. Yes, Mr. Hussam. Yes, bro. Big up, bro.
The fraud himself.
It's not that.
The biggest fraud that we know.
Yes, well done, Hussein.
Big up, brother. Man.
Yeah, man.
Guys,
so hold on. Let me ask Josh a question quick. What brought you into supporting Liverpool? I always ask people.
My dad's a Scouser, so my
His
dad
dad's
was
the
born in
Scouser, he said,
Liverpool.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So my dad grew up supporting Liverpool. So just kind of.
So
took
what
up
area
and-
you wasn't born in Liverpool then, Josh?
No, I was born in just outside London in Guildford,
Yeah, I know
Oh,
it. Yeah, I know Guildford.
and then moved down to Devon in the down. But I was like 6, but lived there ever since.
why are you
Devon-
being harsh to
Devon's
Josh,
with-
man? Come on, man.
Nah, Sam's like this though, isn't it? He's toxic.
Yeah,
He wants me to react. I'm not going to give him the
nah.
satisfaction.
But you know what? You know what? Devon, places like Devon, right, are really nice in the summer, innit? Like summertime,
Yeah.
really, really nice down there. Because I used to go down to a place like Bournemouth and Weymouth and all them sort of places there. I used to go down there years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like in the summer, it's really, really like nice areas.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
beautiful down there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So basically, your dad raised you right then.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Man. This kid's
You should get
But
Father of the Year,
my
shouldn't he?
dad- My dad taught me everything. My dad taught me about music, about
get
my
lost,
dad,
Ravi.
My dad was born 1960, so he's an older guy. But
1960.
yeah,
Yeah. My older brother was born in 19. No, actually, my older brother that was born in that's passed away.
Mm.
He was born in 1960 as well, and I was born in 1969. I was the last of the 60s babies.
Oh.
no, but my dad
Hold on.
taught me about reggae, about old school music, like
Oh,
all
you
the
know-
old school artists.
He knows reggae, yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Me and this guy's gonna have talk soon. Then we're gonna talk soon, Josh. Me gonna talk soon. You're my kind of you're my people, man. Josh is my. I told you about him, didn't I? I tell you about the brother. I said that's my people. That
You see, Mickey, everybody's seen your video, bro. Everybody's seen your
Oh
video.
yeah,
about the
that video of Nicky's hilarious.
Hussam is a good guy, man. He's a good guy, man.
Transfer dopamine.
Yeah, it's just stepped out of line once in his life. Leave him to it, man. Leave him to it. He's a good guy, bro. And Uncle, I think Uncle did the stream with him before, hasn't he? Uncle?
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's
Oh yeah,
he's
we
good
love
people.
Mickey.
Mickey's good people. He's good people.
But yeah, like my dad taught me like hip hop, all sorts, like all the old school music. Like all I listened to was like 80s, 90s music.
Yeah. Best time for music, I'm afraid.
1947. Wow.
Best time for music. It's like they put a lot of energy into sort of the music because you had like 80s soul as well was mate. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Let's not start talking about some of the OG ghosts. Let me not talk about Method Man or Raekwon.
Are you?
Yeah,
Josh,
man,
Josh,
those are the G's.
You like the old stuff, Josh, compared to what it is now.
Oh, I don't listen. The only new stuff I listen to is J. Cole.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but you see what it is.
And Kendrick.
You see Wu-Tang Clan,
Top tier. Okay.
bro. 150.
Outcast, give me Big Pun.
What?
LL Cool J.
Come on, Josh.
I can name names. I'm here for it.
He's dropping names. You know what it is? And the thing is about
Come on, Sam. Come on,
You
bro.
know,
Make your
you
dad a
think-
Liverpool fan. I like that.
the thing is about the Wu-Tang Clan. There were 150 strong in there.
Yeah.
150 strong.
Wu-Tang
you know
Clan
what
is
I mean?
class, man. Class.
Do you remember ODB?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I
Old
like
dirty
it.
bastard. Yeah. Old dirty
yeah.
bastard. Of course, man. Come on.
He's
Yeah.
heavy, you know. ODB was heavy, man.
It's actually
Craig Mack.
it's by far the best decades of music, man.
That was that era in the 90s, Josh, at the day, right? I mean, I lived it. I was a young man at that time there. Yeah.
I was a baby, so I don't remember that much.
Yeah, because you're 80s, baby. But I was a young man at that time there. And I remember there was a period in the 90s where hip hop was just out of this world, and R&B was out of this world, and slow jam was out of this world because you had so many groups like Silk and H Town and all them sort of people there, SWV, you know what I mean, Vogue, all them lot. Do you know what I mean? It was just that period in the 90s and the day that was really
It's
it's
like even like Lauren, even if you could go to the 90s, you got Lauryn Hill, Nas, like all the goats.
Fugees,
A Tribe Called Quest, the Fugees. I'm so grateful that I grew up listening to the 90s stuff because I've got such an appreciation for it that I think a lot of people my age probably don't.
On.
Yeah.
Big up N90.
I remember
Mob Deep, bro.
Oh, Mob Deep. Oh
Come
my
Mob Deep's heavy.
God.
Come on.
Remember that album that
Although-
Nas did? Remember that album that Nas did?
Illmatic.
Nas did was it Nasmatic? Nasmatic.
Mm.
Whoo!
I think it's
Mobb Deep, man. I
Yeah,
love
Mobb
Mobb Deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
Big Pun, all
They
them,
did a
man.
soundtrack for the Eminem 8 Mile movie, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And he had that, what's that one? DMX. He had DMX as well.
DMX. Yeah.
Oh, he's heavy.
Even Busta Rhymes, man.
He was kicking it in them times as well, isn't it? Yeah,
Nicky,
like,
I'm Nicky. I'm 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you got appreciation for music, bro. You got
Yeah, man.
appreciation.
yeah,
You
he
got-
knows his music. Man.
Oh, Ravi,
he's not like
Ravi,
these. He's not
Ravi.
like these new guys that brag about Drake and bloody Kendrick Lamar.
Ravi. I know MF Doom, Ravi. I know MF Doom.
My man said, "Let's not do this.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do this." You know?
Yeah, and he's that's how he'd say.
Like
yeah, man.
Mad Villainy is one of my favorite albums. Like
Man, just music ain't the same as it was, man. It ain't the same anymore.
Man, I just listen back, man. I don't know about you guys. I listen back to the old ones. That's what I grew up with. I can't listen to these new ones. They just don't do it for me anymore, man. I try, but it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough, man.
Sometimes I'm there and I'm just listening to sort of like my old reggae tunes.
De La
like,
Soul, of course.
have you know what I mean, from the 90s and the 80s, and sometimes I go back in the 70s with John Holt, you know, and people like that. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
and just like you just kind of listen to it and you think, so, you know what? They used to put their heart and soul into this music. You know what I mean? And like when I went to Jamaica, I got to meet a couple of them sort of like icons that I used to listen to. You know what I mean? It was really good.
Sade, I love Sade.
Come on, man. The Nigerian Queen. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember Soul for Real? Remember Candy? Soul for
Yeah,
Real?
yeah.
That was a sick tune as well
See,
back in the day.
they done that tune. They so free done a tune with
Candy Rain, innit?
Heavy D, didn't they?
Yeah, Heavy D and that. Yeah, man.
Heavy D was a Jamaican, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
He's
So was
Jamaican.
Biggie Smalls, isn't it? Biggie Smalls.
Biggest Small was Biggest Small. No, Biggest
Mum,
Small was born.
Mum.
Biggest Small was born in America,
New York.
but his parents were Jamaican.
Yeah. It's
But Heavy D,
Jamaican, innit? Yeah.
but Heavy D was like he was actually born in Clarendon,
Wow.
and he came over.
I mean, even like Aaliyah or Erica Badu, like there's so many.
Aaliyah.
There's you know what I could name 100 R&B or hip hop artists from the 90s
Shantae
and
Moore.
2000s that are better than the best that from the 2020s. Like it's
Oh yeah,
like I said, the only one I listen to is J. Cole, but that's because he's the only one who
Yeah.
does the old school sound still.
yeah. He's very good. He's very good. Joe Cole, yeah, man. He's
J.
good.
Cole.
I've got his album cover tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
Is that-
Is he that good, dear Josh? I'll
Oh,
check him out.
man.
I don't know nothing about the new.
No,
guy,
he is.
but-
He's good. He's good. He's very good. He's very good. As sort of like Josh has just said,
Mhm.
he's the only guy that reminds you of the 90s, how they used to do things in the 90s. You know, and sing and all that.
Like
He's very
he
good.
has a song where he raps in the same cadence as Biggie and Tupac on the same song.
Wow.
Because someone dubbed it, so they dubbed Biggie and Tupac's voice on it, and it sounds the exact same cadence, exact same flow as them.
Yeah. Oh,
Big Daddy Kane. Come on, man. You
Oh,
mad.
he was good as well, wasn't
Yeah.
Oh,
boys, I want to go listen to music.
Slick Rick as well. Don't
And he got
forget Slick Rick.
the other one that passed away a couple of years back, Biz Markie.
Mm.
Yeah,
Biz Markie. He was good as well. And he was still
Come
playing
on,
music
come
up
on,
you know,
man.
that age.
Come on, man.
Hey, B.
Eric
Rakim.
B. Rakim.
Rakim,
Come
yeah.
on. That's a legend, bro. Man.
Yeah, he was cool.
Thinking of a
Even-
master
even-
plan.
even-
Ain't
even
nothing but
his-
sweat
even,
inside my hand. Yeah, of course.
Jizza and RZA as well.
Yeah.
Them man, listen.
Ghostface Killer. Oh my.
Ghost Case Killing there. Yo, that man there.
This boy knows a lot, man. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Man.
No, Drifty always says uncultured, but I don't know. I just enjoy. I enjoy good art.
But you know, it's very rare, right, to find guys at your age that's got such an appreciation for music like that. You know how rare that is.
You know what it is. You know what it is,
It's
guys.
very
Like,
rare to find that. I don't know any
You know
19
what it is,
or
Unks?
any 90-year-olds in there.
Yeah,
Even
you know
sort
what
of
it is,
like
Unks?
my
He's got an old soul. That's what he's got. You know what I mean?
That's
'Cause
what I'm trying to say.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
in life, like what I realized, like when I was a kid, in it, all I loved is rap. Listen to Tupac, and people like that, NWA, all the gangster stuff. That's what we used to. But when you get older, you start listening to Motown and Temptations and all that stuff, and you think to yourself, how did I not listen to music like this back in the day? Because
Oh yeah,
if you listen to Motown, it's beautiful, man. It's
I love
absolutely.
Motown. I love Motown.
Oh man, Smokey Robinson, and you got the
Marvin
Temptations,
Gaye,
Marvin
Stevie
Gaye,
Wonder.
Stevie, like the list, Jackson 5, the list goes on.
Yeah.
So much, man, that
Oh,
I missed out as
Aretha
a kid. Missed out
Franklin.
on kid.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, we fucking.
Yeah, man. Sometimes
Even
I just
that
sit there.
tune, even that tune that she done with that woman from the Rhythmics was a bad tune, you know.
Mhm.
That doing the job with the Rhythm. What's her name? Andy Lennox. I say Andy Lennox.
Yeah,
She done a tune with her.
Diana Ross as well.
Yeah.
yeah. Diana Ross, man.
Boys. Like this is what I mean. Like same with football. I wish I was alive to listen to this stuff when it was coming out. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, Josh, those days it was about the voice, innit? It was about the
Yeah.
voice. I mean, and the kid had this
Oh
singing.
yeah.
And that doesn't exist anymore in the modern day. It's not all about the voice.
This is,
anymore,
you know what? This is what I say. You know, this is what I say. people don't realize how much of a good singer that George Michael was. You know.
Oh, George
Oh,
Michael.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
people don't realize. You know, he was a great singer. You know.
That's my dad's favorite. That's my dad's favorite singer.
Careless
Yeah,
Whispers, isn't it?
He was
Careless
great.
Whispers.
He was
Yeah.
great. But
Whitney Houston. Yeah.
The thing is about
Oh,
the thing is about
Never gonna dance again.
even that tune, that Careless Whisper, right? If you look back at, he had a whole catalogue of tunes at the end of the day, sort of like that he'd done. Do you know what I mean? That was just like out of this world. Do you know what I mean? You know, he blew up. Put it this way, when he went to America, he blew up. That's where people really got to know George Michael, and you know what I mean. But he was a brilliant vocalist. He was such a
Because
brilliant vocalist.
even when he was in Wham, yeah, I mean people still knew it. But it was when he was in solo, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince.
No, because when he was
Come on.
remember at the end of the day, when he was in Wham,
Yeah.
that's my teenage age growing up, like early 80s and everything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry,
Did you have an afro at that time? Yeah.
Me. Afro's the 70s, you twat.
No, Pete is nailed down. Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears is
Yeah, man, that's why bad.
Boys to Men as well.
Boys to Men.
Yeah. They were very good. Very, very good.
Who was the other one before them?
Blackstreet were good.
The Blackstreet. Who was the before? What was the other one before Boys to Men? The old ones from Boston with Bobby Brown and all them on it.
Oh, New Edition.
New Edition. That was sick,
Yeah, New Edition.
Candy Girl.
Yeah.
Rock my world. Yeah, come on, man.
Where did music go wrong? Like actually,
The
When they stopped
millennials,
using instruments. When they stopped using instruments.
millennials, man.
You know, when they stopped using instruments like guitars and drums and all that.
I see what you mean now when I say I'm an old soul. I'm hearing it now.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I think this is why. I think this is probably why I've kind of blended in so well with like you guys in the Liverpool scene, because
Yeah, man. It's good.
I think we have the same interests. You know what I mean? Because I like the same stuff you guys like. I don't like. Oh, Phil Collins. Oh my god.
Yeah, quality.
You know who I want to see? I want in my lifetime. I've seen Bon Jovi. I don't know, man.
Wow.
I was so high. There's like little ants from the top, and I've seen Bryan Adams. You guys remember Bryan Adams?
Yeah.
Guys, if he ever does a concert, go and watch it. Bryan Adams.
He had a number one.
Sick,
He had a number one.
Share as well.
Someone
Kenny Rogers.
69.
I'd want to go see Kenny Rogers as well.
Yeah.
I've seen Diana Ross. I want to see Diana Ross as well.
Wow.
It's her last concert, isn't it? One of the last ones. I've seen her as well.
So I mean, the only artist I'm going to see now. So I'm a big fan of J. Cole. So I'm going to see him tour in October. So I'm excited for that.
Or in England.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Well, I'm have to go up there, you know. No, seriously, because I want to, you know, like I used to do a lot. I used to do a lot of stuff in the day, right? But for certain reasons, I stopped. You know what I mean? I want to start doing some more things again, like as I say, going to concerts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
It's
like,
beautiful,
I went to a Penthouse concert and it was Wayne Wonder, Buju Banton, and Barry Salmon. Yeah, I've seen Buju Banton 3 times. I've seen Luciana twice. I've seen Sanchez. I've seen him 3 times. Capleton, I've seen him 3 times. I've seen artists on my time.
Go on, I didn't know you watch those stuff.
And I stopped after a while. But
You stopped at P Diddy, yeah.
Was that? I ain't seen him, man. That's your territory. Yeah. Give him a yellow card, man. Brother, give him a red card. Straight red, man.
You're lucky. Studs weren't showing Fozi when that was a high tackle. You're lucky.
Man said it's a high tackle, you know. But you know what? I tell you what, though. You see, P Diddy, well, with his Puff Daddy, right? You know, before all that stuff, you know, come out, broke out. He was famous, and he was like, was the guy. Because remember the day he produced a lot of Biggie Smalls tunes.
Yeah, we've got to be careful with that stuff, isn't it?
Unfortunately, there's another guy, R&B, who we can't say his name.
Kelly.
I mean,
yeah. I said it. Yeah. Yes, I said it.
You know what it is?
I won't give
you can't deny him as an artist, though. You can't.
No.
Unfortunately,
you know what it is?
Go back and listen to some of his songs now, knowing what we know is a bit.
You know what?
It's the way you want to think it, Josh. I don't think about it that way, mate.
No, I still listen. So
you know, I still listen to tunes because I see tunes because I can separate it. Because at the day, right? They were like when those tunes come out. Do you know what I mean? Like even though stuff we done with Kelly Price and all them guys, and the Isley Brothers as well.
Celine Dion as well, isn't it?
He's done stuff with them. They were really good tunes. I'm sorry.
Just avoid that. Satisfy you with him and.
Or even that tune done with that tune done with Keith Murray. That tune done with Keith Murray.
Yeah, I mean, no one can ever tell me I can't listen to Michael Jackson. I will listen to Michael Jackson.
Hey, innocent, bro. They said that recently. Yeah, he was innocent, man. They fucked him over, man. They killed him.
For me, I know he's the popular answer, but MJ's the GOAT for me.
He's a GOAT, man.
Of course he is.
They killed him, man.
What's your favorite MJ song, your boys? What's your favorite MJ song?
It's loads.
Mine's Heartbreak Hotel.
Oi.
From the album Off the Wall. Ooh,
yeah.
That album.
Off the Wall.
That was an album. That was an album. That tune was good. Hey, off the wall album.
Don't stop, you get enough.
Yeah. Billie Jean. Not my love.
No, Dirty Diana for me. Dirty Diana.
I am the one, but the kid not my son.
You know we're gonna get a red card for that singing. Nah, he was special.
You know, the truth is coming out about him, guys. Like, there's a lot of things they're saying, man. Like, you know, in Hollywood, innit? He used to save the kids, innit? Because I don't know if you guys heard about what happens to young kids down there. They corrupt them. They do a lot of stuff to them. I think Macaulay Culkin and another kid, you know, said something about things like this, and he said, "They said he was always innocent." He said he was always innocent. They done him over.
He was that kid
protecting them.
He was that kid that come out and spoke highly of, you know, Michael Jackson. And he was the one that was friends with Corey Haines.
Yes. And that kid, I think Corey Haines died, didn't he?
Corey Haines died because
depression, innit? Depression.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff happened to him. Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah.
But big up Ravi. Stranger in Moscow and Pretty Young Thing are serious songs as well.
Yeah.
Human Nature. If they say why, tell them that is human nature. I will stop singing, but
nah, man, them tunes. Hey, listen, I got shit, man, because my battery's running out.
Both gotta go, man. We all gotta go. Sorry, guys. Where can people find you quickly? Tell them. I'll put your link down below, Josh. So let them know where you.
Josh, you first.
The Cop Tribunal on YouTube on the road to 300 subs. So
come on.
Yeah, man. Keep on subbing to these channels, man, because this guy's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's got good. He's got good music knowledge. Trust me, good music knowledge, and he ain't too shabby on the football either. You know what I mean?
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? He ain't too shabby either, mate. You know what I mean? So people, at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about Fozi. It's about Josh, man. Subscribe to Cop Tribunal. Subscribe. Do you know what I mean?
Appreciate
And
that, Uncle.
and also people subscribe to N90's channel as well, man. He's another good guy as well.
yeah.
This guy here, and he's one of my good friends. You know what I mean? And like, remember when he first started, you know, I try to help him out as much as I can and stuff. And we was talking up to yesterday.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant guy. So please, guys, subscribe to N90's channel as well, man. Please do.
Yes, there's Blicky in there. Obviously, he's got his own channel. You got
Lovely
Sam
guy,
in there as well. Please.
What you got coming up next, Josh?
Got a live stream tomorrow. Trying to figure out the final details, but I'll be going live around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'll be on there, man. I'll be on there. I'll be in the chat, lurking around, causing trouble as usual. Do you know what I mean? Like I did on Coppish today, you know. I said that super chat to him, and they was talking about something. They started laughing.
They started laughing their heads off during the stream.
Yeah.
So I'm always there causing trouble. Trust me, I'll be there causing trouble. But yeah, man, it's like, it's just like, guys, we're going to support all of us, man. Support
all of them. Yeah. Link is in the description.
Yeah. Support all of us. Most of all, support Josh and David. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, get him up to 500,000 and beyond, man. Come on now, you know what I mean? And like, people need to start watching Josh's show. Yeah, man, bless up Mickey, man. Bless up, love and respect to Mickey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I've had him on my shows, and please subscribe to Mickey as well. He's linked in the channel as well. Subscribe to him. He does a lot of stuff on TikTok as well.
He does. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So please subscribe to his channel as well, and support everybody in this sort of like Liverpool space. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody get big, and you know what I mean. Hopefully, one day we can get these fraud owners at our club. You know what I mean? That's my dream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. For real. You know?
We want to enjoy our football club again. You know what I mean? We don't go through depression anymore, man. Allow that shit. Let's get them out, man. Get those.
Are you working tomorrow, Fozi? You working tomorrow?
I'm working night shift in it, but yeah, guys, I'll be back on. We might do some stuff on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday next weekend. So
well, listen, you know I'm here when you're ready.
Yeah,
just
man,
give me a shout. You know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, always same here as well, Fozi. Just drop me a message,
definitely, bro. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, man. Take care, everybody. Thank you, brothers.
Yeah, bless them.